Welcome everyone, we're back into Noble's Apartment Cap. We're going to see TheViper versus Winchester. And I really believe that in this NAC Mafia edition, Mr. West, we're going to have a great series, right?
Well, I hope you'll be able to watch with those glasses on.
Well, I don't see.
Lights are bright up here.
I don't see myself in the monitor. For that reason, I was 2 seconds slower typing, you know, talking. So that's what it is. How you doing, guys? We're gonna see an amazing series for sure. Viper versus Winchester.
Absolutely
Favorite?
amazing.
Sorry.
Absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
And I think favorite. You got to go with the Viper, I think.
Yeah. I mean, we have seen already this series, right?
We have.
It happened.
Viper did win
with the previous one as well. And these players, when they get into this latest stage, they don't let room to the surprise, you think?
I think if Winchester plays at his peak level, he has a chance. But he needs to be consistently at that peak. We've seen him show flashes of that throughout this tournament. But he's going to need to be at his absolute best to take on the Viper.
Yeah, also the Viper is going to have the peak as well. Because if Winchester is going for that peak, then the Viper needs to be into his real level, because Winchester is very dangerous.
Right, and sometimes you see the Viper rise to the level of his opponents. And if Winchester brings his A-game, Viper's going to bring it as well.
Yeah, I don't know if we can see the draft already, because the maps has to be there. So if we can go to the draft and check it out, we can start to talk about the map. I think the first map is African Reed Bits.
It is, and I know I was watching the players in the draft room as they were drafting, and it took a long time between the maps to go to the Civ draft. Both of them have their own system set up. They have their big spreadsheets where they look at their Civs. And, well, reminder, this is now our best of 7. The first 2 picks are done before knowing the maps. So Viper picked Persians, then Winchester picked Bengalis Mayans, then Viper picked Japanese, and after that was the map draft.
I'm just thinking that this is a draft for the Viper that has Teutons, Goths. Well, Tatars, we have seen that it can work really, really nice in some specific situations, some maps. And this is not here Arabia, but we have High Tide, Citadel, and Sunburn. Then for Winchester, we have Copenhagen, Bypass, and Tidepool. According to this, I know it's difficult. West, don't want to put you in that situation with 7 maps, 8 civilization per player. But for you, who has a better draft here? Slightly better, let's say.
So I was talking with everyone on the couch. I thought that Viper had the better draft, but then I was talking with Hera, and Hera thought that Winchester had the better draft. So let's maybe look at this map by map and see where the civs are going to be used, because we have a lot of water maps here.
Yeah.
We have African reed beds even. You have the fish boom in the back. Copenhagen, you fight over water. Tidepool's a very heavy water map. And then we have these hybrid maps in Citadel and High Tides. There's about as much water as we can have in this draft.
Yeah, I was trying to find Dravidians, and I see that this admin bans, you know. So that's why Viper didn't pick it. He loved his Dravidians. So in African reed bits, Japanese might be, because some of the civs can work very good. Also Byzantines with fish boom can be super fast imp here. You know, because we have seen that sadly this map has become a little bit of a boom fest.
It has, and we see also the Vietnamese in the admin bans, a civ that had been picked, but as a counter to the Japanese on that map. So not going to be an option for either player there.
Okay. And then for Vinch.
Vinci went with Aztecs fairly early on in the draft, and something we haven't seen before. Celts. Celts and Britons.
Is that the last or the 5th pick?
The middle,
sometimes I get confused, right?
I mean, that last row for Winchester,
is
Aztecs,
Britons.
Celts, and Britons.
Okay.
Have we seen those civs really played? We've seen Aztecs a couple of times.
Aztecs, yes. Celts and Britons, no.
We see that at the end of the Vipers draft, too. Again, the best of 7. You have to go farther down to the pool of civs. Teutons, Goths at least do have some potential, maybe as a counter to Mayans. We've seen Winchester play Mayans on Copenhagen a few times.
Yeah, I believe so. Let's see. Well, remember, guys, that the live prize is already on a 56,000 because of you guys. Yes, all the support that you are giving during the tournament is going directly into the prize pool, which is amazing. So we want to say from here, thank you so much. It's gonna help the price to increase, and the players will have a much better price. But the first game is starting, and we are already with, well, it's still really impossible to guess. Mayans, Tatars, Winchester as a red in the north, the Viper as a blue in the south, and nobody will be expecting this matchup. But surprisingly,
Tatars.
The Viper with Tatars might have a good call here with the Lancers. He did already a great job against Winchester.
We have seen
Tatars.
We have seen Tatars played several times against American civs. I don't think we've seen them against Mayans all that much, though. We've seen them against Aztecs and Incas. Here, the Mayans could have the option for the plumed archers. I'd be interested to see how those perform against the Tatar cav archers, if that's the route they end up going.
Well, he will need walls, but then checking the map, Viper map is Black Forest. If you think about it,
It is.
Yes.
He already has the house there.
Yeah, look at the wood. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think he has 6 woodlands so close. It's not like Winchester doesn't have wood, but a lot farther, don't you think?
Yeah, and I think the problem with how Viper walled up, though, is he already took the back wood line. And so if he walls, he has to wall to the TC. He's not going to have that full wall off in front of it if he uses that house like he's been doing.
Yeah, let's see. We see how Winchester is going up really quick. 19 population.
And he didn't dock.
Probably also without the loom. Wow, no dock. He's going to try to go and attack really fast, I guess, and then add the dock later.
Oh,
this is something different.
This is very different. And, well, it's important to note he is taking both of his rhinos under the TC. He's been killing those rhinos with his TC throughout the tournament, and we saw Hart do that last series. Winchester had clean lures. Well, maybe not that clean with that one behind the TC, but at least he's been taking them.
Okay, let's see, because now we see how TheViper is going for a more standard approach up.
There
He has the
walls.
dock, he has 20 villas and 3 fishing ships.
I mean, he's walling the fish, but he's not walling the rest of his base. He'll have a gold back there, but he just wants to keep those fishing ships
He has
safe.
also 1 gold safe in the walls on the fish. So if he wanted to go for the gold, he can go even to that gold close to the fish.
He can, but he doesn't
Just
have
look.
stone. He doesn't have that great wood access. His wood lines aren't going to be walled.
Yeah, but he probably want to go as quick as possible to don't use so much resources at this point. That is very early. If he want to wall everything, it's going to be greedy ones. And then look at Viper resources. He doesn't have resources right now to make any building.
He doesn't, but in the long run, he will have the better eco with those 3 fishing ships and with a couple more vills as he aged up later. That's going to be an early range from Vinch.
Anyway, the Viper doesn't know that Winchester doesn't have a dock. He's going to find out probably soon. He's going to go around now with the scout and with these 9 villages start. Exploration is one of the things that change a lot with the 3 villages, right? Like you're going to go explore always basically when you are up.
Exactly. You do have a bit more line of sight around your TC, but you have so much less time to get your scout forward. And he probably has some idea that there's no dock because of the uptiming, but he's going to go check that for sure now.
Yeah, well, he's checking now, and now he's going to see that he's not there. Yeah, he will be surprised, like, what is he doing? Well, he's coming aggressive. He's going to come with arches.
Well, I don't know if he'll be surprised. I'm pretty sure he's seen builds like this in practice, but it's not an approach we've seen on this map, at least for a while. Throughout this tournament, players have always been going for that dock.
Being happy for sure, because with when you are against the Mayans, that usually you are 1 population behind by default, and then you are 2 population ahead, and in terms of villas, it's just great. Archie range here for the Viper. Also, those herdables that are lasting 50% longer is, well, it's good economy. Do you think Pincher will go eventually to make a dock or not?
Ooh, I mean, that's a good question. He might just try to go very aggressive on land and maybe hope that he can keep the aggression up to the point where Viper isn't going to have enough wood to keep adding more fishing ships or more fish traps. But it's so tricky to stop someone from just sneaking a fishing ship in here and there.
Yeah, but the Viper has already over 300 resources more. It's true that since he's doing so many builds, he has no wood to make a mining camp. Now he's doing... That mining camp could be even close to the stone, and you can mine stone and gold
both
if you wanted, right? Why not?
Yeah, you could, but I think he wants to be safer, closer to the TC.
Yeah. Well, it's a couple of tiles only, and if you put 1 village on the stone, then you make a tower and you're fine.
And like you said, he does have that gold in the back. He didn't decide to delete a palisade, send vills down there to mine that. He's going for this outside gold.
Yeah, he will be defending now with the skirms. There is no fletching yet for the Viper, while Winchester has fletching. Now he see the house. And the wood is so good here for the Viper to defend that dock. Really good, Mr. West.
So good to defend the dock, but not the rest of his eco. Vinch is going to be very aggressive with those archers, and I think now, since he saw the skirm defense, he's going to try to add in those eagles and just see what damage he can do. That gold is still very exposed.
Yeah, Winchester is already going for the to make the dock. At least I see a dot there, and also the scout is trying to take it, but the Viper didn't notice.
He's
going
not
to
paying
lose the scout.
attention.
Okay, he's
He
going
lost some
away.
HP there.
Yeah, it's important because you need probably when the scout to come here. I don't know if Viper will do a stable or he will try to go straight to Castle Edge.
If he goes Castle Age, remember those step lancers for the Tatars can be very effective if you see Winchester going for the eagles.
Yeah. But what I mean, if he will do the stable now, or you think he will try to go directly to Castle Edge?
I mean, the stable's tricky, right? Usually you do the stable as a transition against skirmishers.
Yeah.
Vinch isn't adding any skirmishers yet.
Okay, fletching now for the Viper. The Snake doing the upbridge, doing now a house here. Didn't finish. That village is almost bye-bye. Didn't... he knows. He's trying to find that villager. I think Winchester knows, but the Viper knows as well, and trying to defend that one.
Yeah, Viper's just baiting those archers into the skirms right now.
Yeah. He's doing a good job. The Viper 2-0 in the KD, 2-1 now. Yeah,
Oh,
Palisade
the trap,
Gate,
the
there you
trap.
go. Nah, but he lost quite some wood here. This is expensive for the Viper. He's using so much wood, he's losing also as well, and well, he's creating some chaos here. Well, now Winchester is already with a fishing ship, obviously not 5 like the Viper. That's why you see how the Snake has almost 500 resources collected more.
Yeah, if Vinch was hoping to get damage done by skipping the dock, it hasn't happened. Maybe here there are some weak villagers. One going to the... There's no village to garrison the TC. He gets in. He gets in.
Save it in the last second. The Viper on point, saving so many villages. He has very low HP, and he saved them all. That village, please, make a farm. What are you doing with that villager? You're going to send to wall? Okay, it's fine.
He's sending it as far away as he can. And, well...
KD solid, right? 9-2.
KD 9-2, that's not good for Vinch. That is
Definitely
not good for Vinch, especially when he didn't have the dock.
And when you want to go this aggressive, you have to be on point. You have to have a clean approach, and that was not the one that he wanted. The Snake,
not at all.
In minute 13, is on the way to Castle Age.
And look at how far away Vinch is from clicking up.
Yeah.
Look at his food count. He doesn't have the food to go up.
What food count?
You're right. He doesn't have food.
It's incredible, right? It's incredible. How is possible this, right? Population is very similar, but to look how West, a different build order, a different approach, it changed completely.
Very slightly different build, and right now Vinch just finds himself so far behind. And this, I'm worried that Vinch might be falling into that same trap he did when he faced off against Hera, where he tries to go for something a bit crazy, a bit different, and it doesn't quite work out for him. I'm thinking of that game where he tried to go for the sneak villager on Citadel and had a build where he skipped the dock there, and it just didn't work out for him. Here, it feels like a similar situation where the Viper has just read this, defended with the skirms, calmly set up his eco, and now he's even getting the walls a bit more forward.
Okay, this is good. These archers might... No, but the Viper reacting instantly, and now walling here is on point. It's really on point. You're going to lose a villager. Okay, that one villager down. And now Winchester, he's walled completely. If he has the market, he can buy his way to go up. Okay, it's still going to need a couple of minutes, and that villager is in danger. He needs to know. Winchester has to know that there is a villager. Yeah, he's trying to go around, but he's not sending all the archers. He saw the villager now. For a moment.
For a moment.
Yeah.
But the skirms are there. That feels okay. And now you talked about his map being Black Forest earlier. He's managed to get the walls even more forward. That vulnerability he had with that gold on the side, no longer there.
Yeah. What I don't like it, he's going up to Castle Winchester later than his opponent and even sell the stone. Not the ideal situation, because now the Viper can go, ooh, he's going Lancers already, Botkin Arrow, he will get map control, and here's he have the 200 stone, so he can make extra thesis.
Yeah, and can we take a look at Winchester's base as Viper adds more fishing ships and just see what military units he's adding? Is he going for the barracks, or is he going for more archery ranges? Looks like he only has one of each so far.
Yeah.
So it's going to be tricky to get Castle Age Army pumping out.
Yeah, well, it still is with 39 villas, 5 villas more than the Viper, but... Well, and 3 fishing ships. He's still fine, for sure. Mayans are dangerous, but now the military from the Snake is not scary, to be honest. While Lancer and 5 skirmishes. With Botkin, yes, he's transitioned to Cab Archers, but Winchester will have army. Siege Workshop or Monastery to hold there for Winchester.
Do you need either of them when you're this far apart? You've only seen skirmishers from the Viper. You haven't seen him coming forward. I think you kind of want to keep track of what Viper comes forward with first. If you see a lot of Step Lancers, then you can go for the Monastery. If you see Viper coming forward for a workshop, then you can do your own workshop.
But the problem is that he see that he's doing Botkin, and when you see that he's not doing elite skirmishes, he might assume that he's going to make Cab Archers, right? Winchester has crazy food. Good amount of gold. Go Imperial, man.
Go straight Imperial.
Go straight to Imperial.
He has the resources for it, almost.
Yeah, almost. He can do the buildings. Okay, on the right side, I see something. What he has on the right on that goal? The Winchester. Okay, the army there. I was thinking that the Viper is going to go that early, maybe to that area. This is too early, right?
It is too early. And as you mentioned, not seeing the upgrades on the skirms, here we have Cav Archers.
Yeah, but it's tricky because he see one Lancer, but now he see the Cav Archers doing Botkin Arrow. Let's see if he's going to make all the building. For now, we don't see anything. He just buy a stone and they're going to make TCs. He's probably not afraid of this army, and in my opinion, he probably should be afraid.
Especially with the Cav Archer edition. And right now, he basically only has feudal units. He needs to wait for those upgrades, and the skirmishers already counter all of the archers that he has.
Yeah, he's doing Botkin, crossbow, he's doing the armor, he's going to take one villager. That's not a good move here. He's going to lose all those archers. The DC, also, if he wall, he's going to be probably in danger to be up. He's going to take those skins, but please go to the town center, Mr. Botka, because there is a lot of villages. Okay, he's going to both sides. Forgot about that. Beautiful move there, but he has lost already 5, and the KD Looks okay for the Snake.
Looks okay. It's 21 to 6, 21 to 7. He is Winchester has crossbows now, so he should be able to defend against the Feudal Age Skirms, but he just took so much damage trying to get that TC up. That's a TC in the back of his base. He's going to have his fishing ships attacked now, and this is looking so ugly for him.
Yeah, he has no wood yet, but he's doing a stone center. He should put all those villages on wood. He has put on stone. He will have to relocate them because with only 4 villages on wood, you go nowhere. It's true that he has a second TC earlier than the Viper. So even if he lost some villages, he might be okay. And Mayans are Mayans, but he's still ready. And he's being so active. The Viper is being really, really active right now with all his military. He's going to go with those cav archers into the hill. Hill for Tatars, right?
They have the extra hill bonus when they are on top of that.
25%?
Yes, an extra 25%.
Okay, he's taking everything. And Thumbrin, remember guys, you go
free thumb right.
How close, he's taking all the units. Now he's going to take the fish. I don't know if he's going to make some demo. The demo is on the way, but the Viper, with how active he is probably going to pay attention and don't think he will get any hit. Anyway, he's going back, and he's now with 11 villas on stone. He wants to put that castle and plume archers on the field.
Yeah, and I mean, Vinch spent so much time walling up the front of his base, but it didn't do anything for him. Viper's through, and he's running around everywhere with cav archers, sniping off all the fish, all the villagers, and just picking off small groups of crossbows as they come out, too.
Don't you think that when he does those walls, and you are later than your opponent up, he should do something else than palisade, maybe some houses? Like, you cannot let him go in that quick.
Absolutely, but it's such a big area to wall. You have to do houses essentially across the entire map. I mean, he already has 110 population space. How many more houses can he do?
Well, better to have that than losing already 13 villages, right?
I mean, we did see some crazy house walls from him the other day, but he's going to throw up that castle in the back of his base.
Yep.
It will defend that gold and a couple of stone mines, but still might lose a couple of vills on it with all those cav archers. All those are a lot of low HP vills.
Yeah, at least he's going to be safe after this one. Well, a little bit. He's taking more. No, he's going around. Still some fish alive. The castle will be up, and now he can take the gold safe. But the difference is already insane. He has 30 population more. The Viper is in a total domination mode activated.
Yep, and he's done all of this without even needing to go for ballistics on the cav archers too. All this damage being done.
Yeah. Still also denying the goal on the left. He will have now on the other side, but the Snake is doing now the third TC. This is very nice because the Viper has been active the whole game. He's still adding his economy, not being greedy for a change.
Everything has gone Viper's way from reacting to the initial strategy from Winchester to now raiding while also having a clean boom at home.
Yeah.
Winchester's a demo.
Yeah, that's why I think Viper smelled that demo. That's why he's not going in. Those houses is what he needed. You know, those houses. Now he has the houses there, but he has done a lot of damage. The KD is 45, 14, 17. Echo KD to 1. It's so hard. I mean, you need to raid your opponent, but that's the thing. The Viper don't let Winchester go out of his base.
Yep,
yeah, look.
And it's so hard for Vinch to apply the type of pressure he wanted early on with how far apart the players are on the map. And now the cav archers give Viper that ability to make the army at home go forward, apply pressure. And it looks like in the middle, Viper's even starting to move forward a bit. There's some blue dots I see moving into that stone area.
Yeah, he's having all the control. He lost the fish. He lost even the demo because he didn't lose anything. And the Viper is still gonna go, and he might now doing even ballistic. Also, echo upgrades. Vinchester only with double attacks. Everything is going on the Viper way. Probably Winchester, you want, hey, it's the first game, warm up a little bit, let's keep playing to get some more fills, you know, for the next game, potentially, to feel better. Because I really believe that he knows that this game, I mean, it has to be over.
It feels over. I mean, he has the plumed archers out now, and plumed archers, you know, they can be impressive, but he's just so far behind. It's 9 military to 28, 49 vills to 77, 3,000 difference in the resources collected.
Well, 28 cav archers. If he's still going producing like this, he's going to have soon more cav archers than Winchester population. What is this?
Population. Viper needs all those houses Winchester just built because his population's that high.
Yeah.
Over 100 right now, and more. Winchester has to micro in so many places against these cav archers, he can't pay attention to those vills are going
He's calling
down.
the GG. He's calling the GG. The first game it's been so smooth play here. And let's see if they say something.
Just gonna grab some water?
Yeah, sure. No, I don't need it. If you yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So Vinch, such a polite guy, thanks Viper's asking to get him water as he's drinking water out of the glass he has in front of him.
You are a better person than me because you think that he's asking for how nice it is, and he's just asking because After what I did in the first game, do you need water, Winchester?
No. Viper wouldn't do that.
Okay,
Viper's a
okay.
nice guy. Viper is a nice
He's
guy.
a nice guy. Well, guys, you can debate now if he's a nice guy or not. If he did because of that, a quick break and we'll back.
And now, a word from our partners.
Look, you know how exhausting it is to control all our fine electronics at home? Well, I think I found the perfect solution. Elmo, come here. Come here, boy. Sit. Hey. That's a good boy. You're fine. Sit. More. Couch lamp. On. It's a good boy. Come here. Hey. You're fine. Elmo. Couch light 2. On. Good boy. Elmo. Couch light 1. Off. Couch light 1. Off.
Maybe it's time to try something smarter.
Say hello to smarter lighting. Hammer Smart Lights bring voice control, energy efficiency, and 16 million vibrant colors right to your fingertips.
Oh my, what a terrific alternative.
More smart, more home. Hammer.
Here we are. We keep going with the second game now. After this cool ad that were, well, I think I have never enjoyed the ads in the way that we're doing in this tournament.
We're definitely enjoying it.
Right?
And I think that everyone should know that we actually do have a dog running around here controlling all of the lights for us. That's a realistic ad.
He doesn't let me the sofa. I'm trying to be in the sofa, and the dog is there all the time.
Same.
I want to be there, and he's here and moving. He's here. What is this? But all good, Ellie. It's fine. No problem.
Yeah, we enjoy having Ryan around.
Anyway, we were talking about the games during that, and it's going to affect this performance to Winchester, because we have seen how dominant has been in the first game, TheViper, or he just have to clean his mind right now and focus.
That's exactly what he has to do. Clean his mind and just move on, as Viper did everything he wanted that game, but it was a weird strategy choice, and Vince probably just needs to look at that and say, hey, I knew the strategy was all or nothing. It didn't work out. I'll just move on to the next game. What I think Winchester is maybe disappointed about is that Viper didn't go for the Japanese on that map. We talked about the draft with having so many hybrid maps in it, and that's a map you think maybe you pick the Japanese and Fishboom. He was thinking maybe the Mayans are a counter to that. That didn't happen.
The thing is that with the opening he did, probably against Japanese, he will have died in the same way.
I mean, probably against any Civ when you're so far apart.
Yeah,
but he's definitely practiced that, and it's definitely worked for him in the past, so it's something he was trying to figure out.
But we have seen this map quite sometimes in the tournament, and it's kind of like, at least in that map, the meta seems to be, already very clear. Why to change now? Just try to execute as good as possible. Like, he got Mayans, he could just save wall, go with your face boom, you have a good civilization to be just safe. You don't even need to take the risk with them.
Right, and I wonder what he's going to use if he goes to Copenhagen now, because we have seen him use Mayans on that map quite a few times. Maybe it does eliminate that Goths pick from Viper. Maybe Viper was thinking Goths versus Mayans as a counter. But we're going to get into the next game now, and this will be on high tides. And looks like Viper will use his very first pick, the Persians, and Winchester will be using the Malians.
Well, two picks that are...
pretty meta for this map.
Yeah, meta and similar in some way, right? Like, they don't have +3, so if we see Cavarces, they won't have a good transition to the next age, but if it's for both, then it's okay. You could go Cavarces, actually, no?
Right, both good camel civs, too. Both
Also,
good stable civs.
Yeah.
You can play them pretty similarly. You want to go for that aggressive dock, get the water. And
both get bonus as well.
Exactly, and both sending their Vils out. Viper there just a bit earlier, getting the first dock out. And of course on this map, the middle island usually is a bit more valuable to dock than the shallows, because you get better access to the deep fish. There's Viper luring in his elephant, does so successfully.
Do you prefer the Persian bonus with the TCs and those working faster, or the Malian bonus with the discount on wood and faster incoming gold?
I think the Persian eco is just a bit better, and I think they have a slightly smoother dark gauge on this map, and that can be really important when you go to take the water. Because remember, their TC bonus doesn't just apply to the TCs, it applies to the docks too, so all of their ships, they're training faster.
Could we say that maybe Persians is a better civilization for the early stage of the game, even castles, but then if they can go for a super long game, maybe Malians could shine better?
Maybe
For the long game?
Maybe we could. I don't actually know which of these two civs would be favored in the super long game. I mean, Malians do have pikemen, but they don't have
for the
halbs.
gold bonus, for example, Malians will be really benefit from there.
They could. And here we have Winchester sending a villager forward. He's going to try to trap Viper's villager in. Usually it's Viper doing the quick walls, but here Vinch showing he can do it as well. Or maybe not, as Viper escapes.
Oh, but he has no loom yet. That village will be down. Let's see if Viper is going to save.
Viper saves it.
No, if he save it now, don't save it, please. I mean, be human.
Saved it.
Be human. This guy, get on my nerves. All the time he's doing this, it get on my nerves. I'm sorry. I know that you guys love the Viper. I don't. When he's doing this, I don't.
About that. That should be a dead villager. He was out there, no loom. She was walled in, attacked by a scout and a villager, but she lives. Importantly, though, she is walled in, so Viper still is going to need to send a second villager if he wants to do another dock.
I refuse to cast. Don't look at me or West. You keep going.
All right, so both players up to the feudal age at just about the same time, both with one dock, both with similar builds, but Viper with one extra vill, or again, because he is the Persians, he has that faster working TC, he's getting that extra fishing ship out. And he did.
Oh, he deleted the villager. Well, now I love the Viper.
He deleted the villager.
I love the Viper.
Finally, some karma for the Viper. He tried to delete the Palisades for the villager, deleted the villager. And
can we get a replay?
Is Vinch smiling? I mean, he's very stoic when he plays. I think he noticed and he's happy about it.
We need to see. People are going to think that I really hate the Viper, which is completely not true, you know? You like those quick walls, but I get triggered in the sense that he's doing all the time. But how the hell he lost that villager, man? That's crazy. Anyway, he lost the villager, but we can't shut up. Echo KD 0-0. Seems he deleted. Look.
Yeah, no.
Wait.
Oh, okay.
You've got to be kidding me. Who cares?
How did Viper get that hill? How did he get that hill? Vinch was sitting on that hill for a good 10 to 15 seconds, and somehow Viper gets it.
Okay. That was crazy. Anyway, the scout is with the same HP. He's going to go for the hill, trying to go for that one. I think, as you mentioned, no, he got the scout.
Vinch
This
has
is
this. Vinch
important.
has this.
This is important. This is very important. For a lot of information lost now with that scout. And Winchester saw that very dead because he was smiling.
Yep, indeed. And of course, Viper not going to see that range from Winchester. And Vinch is going to see as long as he doesn't run into the TC, he'll see everything from Viper. He'll see he's just now putting down that first building. That's the barracks. And he knows he's going to have that timing advantage on land.
On land, yes, but right now he will have to move that fishing ship. It's only one, so not a big deal, to be honest. And if he can go now with the Fire Galley and take the Viper fish, it's going to be an ideal situation. Okay, but this is the beauty of Persians here. 21 villas, and he delete one villager. The production from those stone centers is insane. It's really, really insane.
And also from the docks. And I wonder if Vinch is even going to try to invest too much into fighting on the water, knowing that with the extra production, Viper's probably going to win it anyway.
Okay. 26 population, the Viper. Vinch is at 27. And, well, he has 2 Fire Galleys, Viper. He's going to take the fish. Yeah.
Here comes one archer. No fletching yet, but Viper doesn't have anything to defend. Oh, he did find a couple of his goats. Finch getting some laming.
Okay. I always call them all ships. It's amusing. They are
sheep.
Yeah, it's sheep all the time.
That's fine.
Right? Okay. What is he building in there? Is a house maybe? I don't think it's a building that forward. You see in the minimap red? Don't know
it's
what
got to be a house with his bill, so it's not idle, right?
He's doing a tower. He's only one archer, and he's doing a tower in that area. I don't know if I mean, he's going to defend the wood, he's going to defend the gold, but he's only one archer. He could wait a little bit. He has an archer range rising already with fireballs. He can make a couple of escapes, and he should be fine.
It's so tricky, right? He lost that scout. He doesn't know how many archers it is.
Good point.
So he has to be extra careful without the scout.
Good point. And I think the building that we see in between the north is the blacksmith. There you go. Going to have fletching in a moment. This now looks so good for Winchester. You can see how can it snowball a game. He deleted the village, he lost the scout, then now Viper doesn't know what exactly to do or what his opponent is doing.
Right, exactly. The only thing he knows is that he's won the water, but other than that, he doesn't know what Winchester is doing on land, and he won't have any scouting of the eco to know how quickly Winchester is trying to make that Castle Age transition. He won't know the feudal investment versus Castle Age timing.
Yeah, people have to understand that even if you see in Capture Age that there is 4 villages more, just look how the efficiency for the Viper at the bottom right corner is very low. Like very low. And that's why with that higher population for the snake, resources collected is the same still.
Still exactly the same.
Yeah.
And as the Persians, you want to be ahead with how efficient you are with getting those extra villagers and also keeping your fish alive on the water.
Ooh, love this tower.
Ooh,
This tower is
it's out of his line of
amazing.
sight.
It's out of line of sight. He cannot see it. The wood is going to be bye-bye. It's very good tower because
he can
he's,
see
he's
the fill.
denying. He's denying. No, doesn't see anything. He's denying both woodland. Even if he see it, doesn't matter because he
can't
cannot
do
make
another
a counter
tower.
tower. Exactly.
Exactly. As the offensive player, you always want to see the defender do the tower first because then you can put your tower exactly where you want it.
Pillar down here. He's going to move the lumber camp at the bottom. He's sending all those, but he has 4 archers. He's only 2 skirms. The skins don't have fletching. He's doing the house, yes. But if you micro properly now, you might take those skirmishes down. And if you take those, there's another 2 villages in danger, Mr. West.
No fletching, no armor. Those skirms are going down. He's trying to add more skirms, but those archers are doing so good for Winchester.
Yeah, he's moving and he keep going there. I mean, if he keep this aggression, it's probably a note for him to go up quicker to Castle Edge.
He could keep going more aggressive and feudal.
Another down.
Whatever he wants to do. I mean, we also want to check Vinch if he goes for that stable and goes for a scout transition to deal with the skirms or just tries to go up more quickly to the castle age.
He need to...
It's an option. It's
yeah,
an option.
and he can put all the pressure there and then finish the game in feudal.
Yeah,
oh, man,
Viper's
he's coming
not
with
walled.
more. No, I mean,
The scouts can get in.
this is the 1-1. It looks like
It
this.
looks like it. Look at all those vills. Viper has to pull the fight. He can't do anything. He has to do another tower.
Oh, wow. He's doing another tower here, but that's so bad. His economy is a mess. 1 on wood, 7 on food, 6 on gold, almost 500 gold, but no wood and food at all. Not doing any other building, Winchester, and I think he doesn't need. He has 10 archers. His economy is really smooth right now. Can we see his base for a moment? Yeah, there you go. Mining
on
stone.
stone.
Farmers.
Okay, he can go castle age, drop a castle right on Viper's face.
Really good. Really good. Or just make at home, because if you are up quicker than your opponent and then you go get Betos, you can raid all over. It's true that we know how Persians can recover. So we cannot speak really too fast because Persians is a sick economy civilization.
And Viper has been adding fish, so he has 6 fishing ships, and despite all of this
Correct.
pressure, it's 38 to 36 on the eco units.
Incredible.
And he's still keeping it close in the res collected, only about 200 to 300 difference. He just has so much idle time on the vills.
Well, but still, being behind 300-400 resources now against Persians, it means that Winchester is doing many good things in this game.
Absolutely. And look at his resources. And can we see if Winchester has a market or a second
What is that building close to the blacksmith? The market is there. He will buy the resources to go up. The Viper will need a market too. Otherwise, it's going to be really late into the castle age. And now that transition for Winchester is going to be really smooth.
And look around that TC. Viper doesn't have a single farm. He's been relying fully on the fish and on those berries. But on this map, you don't have that many fish. It's going to start getting really inefficient for him.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. What's going to be the next step? Oh, he's even doing the armor. Wow, he feels that he needs to really invest into the defense, but that's going to make that...
well, again, he doesn't know what Vinch is doing, right? If Vinch is going heavy feudal archers and he doesn't have the armor archers can kill the skirms.
Castle Age. Winchester is up, guys. Winchester is up.
And look at the stone count.
Yeah. 10 on a stone. I think that's a stable in front. Let me check, Mr. Vodka. There you go, a stable in front. He's going to go probably very aggressive and make the castle forward. Winchester is really reading the game so good at this point.
So 1 or 2 knights, you get that map control against the skirmishers, you put the castle forward, and Viper can't do anything against it.
Yeah, just look what he did. He bought it wood with the gold. He didn't even buy food, so he's going to make farms. Whoa! He bought it wood with the 400
And he didn't
gold.
do horse collar. He bought 300 wood and didn't do horse collar before the farms.
Well, if there was some hope for the snake in this game, I think that was the last one.
That
I
castle's
know what you
gonna be
think.
right on his face.
Yeah, it has to be. It really has to be. As you can see, military numbers, it's similar, but 3 Argalis and 7 are skirmishes. If you do now a couple of scouts with 10 archers, it's going to be so hard to stop. It's going forward, man. Winchester is going forward. There you go. He's sending 10 villagers.
10 and 2 more on the way, sending 12 villagers.
Whoa.
Okay, he's sending the full village forward to raise that castle as soon as he gets up.
I wouldn't be surprised if you see the castle on his face that the Viper call it.
Might, I mean,
or not.
what's he gonna do?
He has the fish. And
he has the fish.
He can go back. He's on the way to castle it. No. We are in a very important match, round of 6, best of 7, and the snake want to keep going. It's 2 minutes still to be up. That's the problem. 2 minutes. Yeah.
2 minutes. And what do Persians do against Gabetta warriors?
I don't want to say because People will hate me, you know. Cast along his face, crossbow, and he called the GG, man. I was right. He called the GG 1-1.
Okay, so after a quick game number 1, quick game number 2.
What happened?
Let's see if they say anything. The Viper has his water.
Now Winchester doesn't need water.
Now he's prepared.
Now, yeah. Oh boy.
Viper won the water in that game, but it still wasn't enough for him.
What in the game and in real now, right? Oh man, it's crazy. What happened? It started off from the elite, but the most important,
The scout.
the scout. How important can be the scout?
It can be everything. I mean, we saw Viper overreacting with the tower, not having his buildings in time, and he invested so much into winning the water when Vinch did not invest himself that the buildings for the skirmishers were late, and the archers did the damage.
Whoa.
So 2 very simple games, straightforward.
You see, because we have been getting very long days, very super long series. Now 2 games in what? 20 minutes?
2 games in 20 minutes?
30 minutes, let's say.
We're back to a best of 5 now.
Yeah.
Let's not jinx it, though. These best of 5s have been
much.
lasting for a long time, too.
Pretty much. Okay. Well, I mean, it can happen. It's an RTS game, so why not? Right? So.
And Viper's deep in thought there, thinking about what went wrong and what he can do for the next
But
game.
you know what is the beauty also of this game? You saw how the first game he plays so clean, so smooth. Opposite in the second.
Exactly.
Nothing works.
Everything, well, I mean, I'd like to say everything went right for Winchester, but it was kind of messy with the quick walling before all of a sudden the scout dies and it snowballs.
Yeah.
But we see how on these maps we've had a lot of long games, but we can also have very short games if your aggressive strategy works out, if someone puts the investment into the water at the wrong time, if someone wins that but can't defend their base, things can be really tricky really fast.
Yeah, it's true that in this latest stage, the players are usually playing safer, right?
Exactly.
They're trying to do that. But Winchester is a special player in that regard. If he has to go aggressive, well, I mean, you saw, if he has to do something different, like he did in the first game, he does.
All right, and we'll see if that aggression continues after a quick ad break.
And now, a word from our partners. The rise of modern technology takes its toll on all of us. Hours and hours at your desk leads to stiff necks, aching shoulders, sore lower backs. But there is a solution. Back Force. The Back Force 1 Plus doesn't just stand like a rock on the digital battlefield, it transforms the way you sit. With Gamer Pulse LED lighting lasting up to 20 hours, this chair is more than just a seat. It's a throne. Personalize it with patches for your nickname, clan tag, or any custom text. Because your chair should be as unique as you are. Every Backforce chair comes in a wide variation in colours, including this noble white and gold or black and gold colourway, and the Gamerlegion Special Edition. Sit like a king with Backforce.
We're going to keep going, guys, with Tight Pool. A completely different map with the first 2.
Oh, completely different, but we could also see something similar where you take the water early on and get a big advantage, and maybe that can snowball again. And really interested to see what civs they go for here. We also have the option to backdock and make it a longer game.
I'm thinking about that, but this map usually is long games. I mean, I would be surprised.
We've seen throughout the tournament, usually, we do have long games here.
Yeah, I mean, well, high tide we have seen Imperial games as well.
I mean, we've seen that on all, we've seen different lengths on all maps.
Okay, let's see what it's going to be. And favorite. Oh, by the way, we don't almost speak with the chat. I want a name in the chat. Who you want guys to win? But I didn't say anything. Okay, Winchester 1, TheViper 1, and this is the Vikings and the Byzantines.
Ooh, so tricky matchup on the water here. Byzantines, great fires. Vikings, they have longboats.
Okay. I'm thinking about, I like the Vikings for maybe earlier game, but if they can go for the late game, what you do in the land against Byzantines?
I don't think you have many options.
Byzantines, honestly.
Absolutely. It's some type of skirm cataphract composition against the Vikings usually works really well. What I worry about more is how do Byzantines deal with longboats. We usually think about Byzantines with their aggressive fire galleys, maybe taking the middle of the water with their timing in the feudal age and their aggression in the feudal age. Here with the outside docks, you have a bit more room to get to the castle age and get to those longboats.
Okay. Yeah, you get wheelbarrow for free, handcat for free at the time that is in castle age, which is going to be absolutely great. But this transition to Imperial with Byzantine, how many times we have seen how smooth it is? I mean, we're talking about some battle, then you check, oh, he's up. And it happens suddenly without noticing. This is going to be interesting. We need to check something that has been kind of tricky in this map. The goal placement. Goal placement for the Viper, Mr. Bodkin. Can we check where is the goal for the snake? This one is, the main one usually is very cool, is close to the TC. Probably not the others, but in this time, I think the generation is really nice. He has quite a spread all over.
Right, and I think what you want on this map is ideally your TC is more towards the middle of your island, so you can go either to the left or to the right to have gold access.
Yeah.
And so if you're pushed on one side, you can fall back to the other side.
Then if we check Winchester, we see the goal is in front, but close as well to the town center. But all the others are in one side, on the right.
Right, two of them very close together. So if Viper realizes that, that's that situation where you can do that forward castle with the Byzantines, go for that quick imp transition, and suddenly have that map control.
Yeah, push from there. Push from there. Let's see what is going to be. I like a lot the Byzantines here, as I said. Also, in a map like this, in Castle Age, with Tom Patro for free, you see everything. Only with the buildings,
that's
you see
true.
everything.
And we have seen a lot of sneaks on this map, and it's so important to get outposts up to be aware when your enemy goes out to their extra golds, so you have the right timing if you try to control the map.
You don't need with Byzantines. I mean, your buildings are enough. You have a lumber camps and so on. It's the outposts.
You can do houses in Scout with them pretty much.
Yeah, for example. Well, let's see. Remember, guys, that the Viper is in the south as a blue, Winchester in the north as a red. They have the dogs. The good thing here that maybe is going to bring some more aggression earlier is that they are kind of in the same side. The dogs usually we saw some generation yesterday like this. Usually we see more in opposite corners, right?
And look at Winchester's population here. He's going up on 28 pop, doing loom. Viper's already up to feudal. This might be a fast castle play into longboats from Winchester.
Well, seems you know that Winchester all they have with the Vikings galleys, and he's doing already the mill. You probably want to go for the longboats, because if not, you can probably not compete with Byzantine's fire galleys, no?
Yeah, absolutely not. You need about 5 or 6 galleys with fletching before you can compete with fires, and that's a big investment in the feudal age. Usually we see on the outside maybe 1 or 2 fire galleys from each player just to try to snipe each other's fish, maybe defend your own fish. It's a big investment if you're going to go for that many galleys in feudal.
Don't you think that if Winchester is going to go up to the castle age, that dock in the middle benefit his goal to him? Because now, well, there won't be too many galleys here to take the fish.
Yeah, and
Winchester.
Also it's all about how quickly does Winchester decide he himself wants to transition to the middle. And even if Viper gets some fires there, he can do quite a few docks with longboats and then try to micro around them.
And take them. Okay, resources are looking good for Winchester. Remember that he has still 50 seconds to be in feudal age, and then he will have like, what, 550, 600 food. Then he will do the buildings and will try to go up. If he's doing something different, I would be very surprised.
Right, and we talk so much about scouting on this map. Here's Viper spotting that outside dock, and we see the scout head snaked. He's going for the Vill. Vinch had put a couple bit of HP on that palisade, but didn't finish it, and he's going to lose that villager.
That's sloppy. That's very sloppy. And since he's human, he's losing the villager. Yeah.
And down it goes.
Yeah.
I mean, if that were Viper, he'd have tried to quick wall it several times, and it would have been the same result. He
for that, I call him human, you know. Plasmid very far, market closer to his base. The Viper definitely knows that he's going to go castle, and the Fire Galley is coming. He's halfway to go.
Yeah, and I wonder how much Viper's going to invest in the middle of the map after he sees this fast castle. If he adds fish, I think he's just going to lose it if Vinch immediately comes back to the middle with longboats. He could try to add fire galleys and just have enough fire ships in the middle when he gets castle age to fight, but that's so tricky against longboats.
Yeah, it's very tricky, and also you want to probably invest the minimum possible to go also up to castle age as quick as he can. You can see that the snake is having good resources, but Vincent is already up. Now he should move the fishing ship. Pity that the delay is not there, because he could repair even. Right. And now the fish is in danger, but what you want with the Vikings is exactly what he's doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and also Viper traded Scout HP for that villager. Now he's in a situation that Scout only 8 HP left. He needs to run back, get back to his TC. He's not going to be able to scout what Winchester is doing immediately as he transitions to the castle age.
Yeah, well, now Winchester will have all the information. As you can see, he knows that he has a barrack. He's doing a spearman. The barrack is in front of the goal. He's explored all the area now, and he has the other dog in the other side. And that dog is going to keep him alive till he's probably in castle age. The fire galley is going on that way, on that direction. But the snake has 1 fire galley.
Yeah.
1.
Yeah, and once Vinch gets up to castle, he can add the longboats.
And TCs?
He might have to add them on the outside to defend the fish. But exactly, TCs. As long as he has some fish he's not going to fall behind an eco to Viper, and he does, of course, have that free wheelbarrow and handcart.
Yeah, and the Viper didn't have the builds. Didn't have the builds to go up. He has 900 food for 120 gold. When you see those 5 LAs building, he knows that he's just missing the builds to go up.
Yep.
Still gonna lose the fish. And the scout for the Viper now, a new scout. It's chasing Winchester. Okay.
Vince did okay with the hill there.
Yeah. I like a lot the Winchester resources right now. I mean, he's just keeping the fish there. He's gonna start to make longboats. And what is he gonna do at home? He's gonna do the barrack. He's doing a building now. Well, a couple of buildings. Yeah, longboats are obvious, but can we check what is he doing? He's doing 2 buildings. Monastery, and at the bottom he's doing what? Blacksmith probably?
Barracks.
The barrack. The blacksmith, he got the blacksmith out before. Yes, and market is there. Fletching, okay. So yeah, he will do a couple of spears. He see the opponent going to scout, and he want to have something to defend.
A couple of spears and a couple of monks in case he sees maybe a knight or even a camel transition because they're so cheap from the Byzantines. Usually you don't think about that as the Vikings, but you know, they're cheap. Maybe you add them in.
I mean, close game, right? There's still 1 minute to go castle. If he's doing now 2 longbows and hit him back, he doesn't even need for now Bodkin arrow.
No, he doesn't. He can clear up that feudal age fire galley, no problem.
Okay, I mean, I'll try to do that.
I mean, 4 longboats itself might even be an overinvestment on the outside. I don't think he needs that many to keep his fish alive. He just needs to pay attention.
Ouch, you don't want to lose the fish. He lost already 3, that's quite some. He's now taking the galleys. The score is getting closer. There's a scout being annoying. He's gonna lose another village. He's now a guy, the Viper being on point like in the first game. 3 scouts coming, no spears yet there. The spears need to be there, Winchester, or you will be in trouble. The scouts are, well, going to go away. The monk is not gonna convert then. Still, losing few villages here with the Vikings is okay. Handcart is huge. Bonus.
Yeah, it definitely helps make up for losing those vills. But right now, Viper on 7 fishing ships. He's been fishing for a while as those scouts keep running around, doing his own monastery. And it feels like Viper's done everything he wanted to do. He saw what Winchester's strategy was, and it feels like he still is the one causing the disruption in this game, taking the initiative in it.
Yeah, he's definitely doing. But population is still almost the same, so this is a close game. And he's going to keep going for a while. For a little while, right? I mean, he has War Galley upgrade, but he has 3 galleys only. Well, 5 longboats already. If you keep going, they are cheaper as well. The Vikings is fine here.
Yeah, and we usually do see these long games on this map, and I wonder which of these civs in the long run, with the very good Byzantine fast fire ships, how do they take fights against potentially elite longboats if we get to Imp?
That's going to be fun, to be honest. You know, that's going to be fun. Completely different units. The knight is already here. The monk needs to be in position. He's having 2 more in the queue. Now he needs to micro. This map, people might think that it's easy, so complicated because all your buildings, all your units are in different places all over the map.
Exactly.
You have your base and then the dogs in the complete corner, then look where the longbows are, and you need to pay full attention.
Full attention to the spears fighting the knights. The spears are downhill, and that is a good fight for Viper there. He might lose some HP on the knight, but he can run it back and get ready to heal it. Ooh, unless he traps it. No. He's no. He gets the pathfinding working.
It was very nice. There he is going now to heal with the monk, as you mentioned. Population is still almost the same. The Vikings economy is going to help him here, but the Snake still have 800 resources collected more. Looking sharp in this game.
Yeah, and as you said, you have to pay attention to so many locations. It feels like the longboats usually take a bit more micro than the fire ships because you need to shoot them, run away, shoot them, run away. The fires, you can just kind of right-click and let them chase the longboats for a bit. Eventually, you might want to pull them back if you don't want to lose them, but it takes much less attention, I think.
The Viper 30C, as you can see. Going back with the longbows, hit them back, trying to kill another fire galley. Well, I think Winchester should be doing already the 3rd tunnel center. He has 17 on food, which is quite some, with the Vikings having handcart as well. But what he want to try, probably the Winchester, is to find a fish for the Snake. But that he has some fish in the middle?
He does have fish in the middle, and they're completely safe. He doesn't have a dock in the middle, so there's nothing he can do to deny those fish.
Yes, he has 1 fire ship only. I mean, eventually he will go docks probably in the middle. For now, he wants to make the 3rd tunnel center. I see some more flashing because he's trying to get some conversions here. Winchester is going away. Also, he got the spear, and it's already with 2 relics for Winchester. He has 1 and bringing a 2nd one. Horse collar. Oh, yeah, but man, Vikings Echo. Vikings Echo explode really with handcart. If you have 30 farmers, that food will explode.
It will, but also you're hitting the point where the Byzantines are going to get their bonus of the cheaper Imperial Age, which is a few hundred resources they're saving. Viper's already up in resources collected. And we'll see. He needs to transition now and figure out some way to pressure on land as he is losing to the longboats.
Yeah, let's see what is going to be the next step for both players. Wheelbarrow now doing more longboats. A dog here, but he
sees it.
Great reaction here by Winchester. That dog will never go up, and now he has to cancel it and go away with that villager. And the good thing is that now Winchester would be more, even more aware that this can happen, you know.
And he knows there's a villager out there, right? And I see a red dot on the beach there. I don't know what unit that is, but it looks like something he might think to use to pick off the villager.
Maybe it's a villager himself to make a dock in the middle.
Oh, it might be.
Yeah, let's see if we can check Vodka on the middle of the map on the right. And
yeah, there's a red dot going around the beach in the middle. There we are.
It's a monk. Okay. When to convert the fire, maybe. Well, I think he has one only there. Still, he converted a spear back, the Viper. Population ahead for Winchester. Whoa. He's starting to have quite some longboats. Just look. 9 longboats, only 3 fire ships. And Villa's numbers is almost the same.
And what's Viper accomplishing with those fire ships? He keeps adding them in, but they're not really killing any of Winchester's fish. Yeah, they're keeping his own fish alive, but he has to spend resources for it.
Atonement
to convert monks.
Oh, wow. This is a smart move here. He said that he has 3 monks, but he has 6 spears. And then, well, if he's doing a tournament, what he has? Winchester to defend against that, to be honest.
Right now, nothing. He doesn't really have any scout. I mean, he has no scouts.
Oh, look at the dock sneaky at the back from the Viper.
Find a way to get the dock up.
You find there, it's in the mini-map there. It's so close to the corner. Yeah, look at this. He's going to find now the town center too. The scouts are coming. You need to wall and keep wall it in the last second. You need to make some more walls.
Too.
Yeah, but he need to do more walls. Why he's not wall? Okay, but why he waited the last second? Man, I'm a mole, man. Heart attack.
Well, that's what Vodka does. He leaves us in suspense, looks somewhere else, and bam, the walls are up.
Okay. He's going to convert one villager, but he still didn't wall too much. He's not going to make the DC, but why you don't wall more? These people just, man, my blood. Okay, he's going to make now those villagers, and he's fine.
Well, he's started to fall back in villager pop a bit, though, 72 to 65. And now that we're in the Castle Age, 1 fire ship, if Viper's just able to sneak it into the north, he just lost some of his own fish in the south, but he might be able to pick off Winchester's fish.
Check Winchester resources. You say about the bonus he has, the Viper? If he unqueue all his villages?
Viper's ready to go imp.
Yeah, but and Winch?
Winch?
The same?
He's close.
He unqueue all the villages.
Still,
he has like 8 villages on the queue. You know, 10 villages on the queue. That's 500 foot, and then he's going up. He's going to convert more spears, but he needs to take the scout. He's going to be with 4 more. The Viper still doesn't have the buildings to go up. That's triggered me a lot. And now unqueue all the villages, Winchester, and you can go up to Imperial as well. Well, the Viper is going to go up to Imperial with Byzantines like it was a standard civilization.
He's been waiting, right? He didn't have the buildings, and now he's clicking it. Vinch, as you're saying, Vinch is close to it. He has, I mean, if he has a market, he can buy his way up too if he just unqueues a few vills. And this timing is so important with the Byzantines because your castles get all that extra HP when you get Imp. You have access to bombard cannons, and you can take a lot of map control with them.
There's something in the middle. There's something happening in the middle. Crazy villages are going, oh, we're going party. Let's go. Okay, crossing
they both
all
go
over.
Back.
Both with handcart, and then look, scared from each other. Castle on top of that hill, another castle as well. Winchester is on the way to Imperial, and this is going to go as we expected for an arbalest battle, skirmishes maybe, because both are doing now range.
Yep, and we do have that redemption technology in there for Viper that'll let him convert siege. That's kind of an interesting choice against the Vikings, because you expect them mostly to be going for trebuchets. They don't have their own bombard cannons. But, I mean, if Viper converts a treb, that would be crazy.
Yeah, let's see what's going to happen. Definitely the tech 3 is a lot better, in my opinion, for Byzantines in the late game. The Monk, okay. Didn't kill it. Redemption, the tournament. Mangonel, deleted now. Winchester deleted. Well, he didn't delete, and now he has a Mangonel on his face.
Okay,
he's converting everything.
Well, there's Redemption being useful.
Yeah.
Interesting that he went for the Mangonel defense there, knowing he was against the monks from Byzantines, and also just against scouts, right? It's not like Viper had forward siege to counter Mangonel.
The Viper resources, after going up to Imperial and doing all the upgrades, are disgusting.
They're
so good.
He could go Imperial again as the Byzantines.
Yeah.
I mean, same thing for Vinch, though. He has a lot of gold that he's floating. Neither player really adding in too much military yet. Viper a bit ahead in that regard.
Ooh, take the Monk, and now he's going with Villiers because he has nothing else. He has one Berserker, but Viper is not paying attention. Now with the Mangonel, he's going to take the Scout and the Spear. No, the Mangonel is... Ooh. Okay, he took it, but now he has no Villiers on the TC to kill the Scouts. He need to repair? He will because he has the hand card and those Villiers are fast. Chemistry right away. I believe he will do fast fireship and bombard cannons as soon as he can. Winchester will do traps and will do what else? Longboats and...
Will he even bother fighting for the middle at this point? I mean, he did redock, but Viper's going to be so far ahead with those fast fire ships, those Byzantine fast fire ships that attack faster, and if there's one unit that can kill longboats, maybe that's it.
Yeah, I think he need to focus on the land, but that's the problem. Is Byzantines a bad civilization on land?
I think Byzantines is one of the best civilizations you can have in this situation. You're going to get your trebs out, you have so much extra HP on your castles, and if the Vikings do any infantry, you have your cataphracts.
That's a good castle anyway. You know, it's a good castle.
Has to be
very
there.
forward. Those he's taking those gold piles. You know, controlling if he's doing it because he has 4 spears attacking the village, and I don't know if he's gonna make it. I think we should focus on that castle. There you go. He need to make some walls. Maybe it's gonna be annoying. Eventually he will do it, but it will take 1, 2, and maybe 3 villages. Can you wall Winchester, please?
He might need those walls there,
Okay.
but, I mean, as you said, it's a good castle. Viper also knows it's a good castle. That's why he had those spears there. He was prepared for it. And I like how he's taking the docks. He's forcing Vinch to have a slower transition to the middle, make sure that his fire ships can be more useful.
I don't know if he's really want to go anymore. Like, I think he's focused already on the land. Well, he's doing more docks, but he's not producing anything. He has trebuchets.
And he has a droneman. Oh, the longboats clump up. The dromans could be a great counter to them if you get some good shots on them. Ooh, it's like a Mangonel on the water.
Yeah.
The attack grounds.
I like to call sea churners with mobility, you know, with mobility. This is block printing as well. Fast fire ship longboats are great, yes, but those drones are disgustingly good. As you can see, the fast fire ship are going to take now the battle. The Drummond is going to go down. He has the +3 elite longboat already, and he's having trebuchet. If he mass with the Vikings, the longboats is still, in my opinion, superior. If he mass.
If you have a one unit other than Caravel to deal with them, I think Byzantine fast fires plus Dromans are the key. Look at how trapped they are there.
Yeah.
They're going down.
Well, because he has no longboats at all. That's the problem.
The longboats have nowhere to run.
Some demo there will be great. The trebuchet is going to be down. Good shot there in the Drummond. Okay. And now those fast fire ships are under the castle, so he's going to lose them. Now you need the accuracy that he got before. Just in that one. Doing a tone center on the right side, but Viper is creating a lot of chaos.
Well, what are those vills doing? What are those vills doing right in the middle of Winchester's base? He's not paying attention.
Yeah.
He's going to do outposts for now, but they can cause more havoc.
Doing an outpost. The trebuchets need to go back. Winchester is unable to get good army there. He has 2 archers, 2 berserkers, 5 longboats. Doesn't have army, Winchester. For now.
It feels like Winchester is constantly reacting to whatever Viper's doing. He's reacting to the docks on the water or reacting to the push on land, and Viper just feels like he has the timings to be slightly ahead. Maybe this longboat push could change that, though. He finally has good numbers in the middle.
Or that galley.
Or that galley, of course.
Anyway, you can see the Siege Workshop is sending some Berserkers. The Berserkers will do nothing against a castle with potential cataphracts. Population 130. The Viper, 151, is doing all the average. I cannot read even all of them because it's too many. Fervor, Greek Fire, Careening, Arbalest, everything, Conscription, damn it. It's doing all. That's why the resources are going now down for the Snake because he's using them all. Arbalest as well for Winchester, but he has only 4 and he will need to do a lot more. Well, the Viper is going to go into a tricky area. The castle is closed, but you cannot wall that rock area.
No, you cannot.
You cannot. And those
no
Arbalest...
Navy on the outside. No Navy on the outside for Winchester, so he can't really stop that. That's a lot of exposed vills on that wood line.
Yeah, he's losing some Arbalest, but he's going there. The wood there is definitely not pretty. It's definitely not pretty. We need to focus in those villages on the left. How many he's going to lose, I don't know. But he's losing a lot.
He hasn't noticed.
2,
he's not
3,
running away.
4, 5, 6, whatever he wanna kill, because Winchester is paying attention exactly there in the middle of the map, and now he's losing so many units. Damn it.
And what did we say earlier? The longboats, they can beat the fires, but they take more attention and more micro. Vinch not paying attention to all the dead vills on those arbalests.
Crazy. He focuses through in the middle and probably to take the castle. If he take the castle, then the bombard cannons probably is a great achievement. But there will be a moment that you will need to have villages. And right now, Winchester has lost 33 villages in total. The Viper 6. Not good.
Those arbalests.
He's still
Finally,
losing.
he noticed.
Finally, man, finally. Well, he doesn't have any wood anymore. Well, that upgrade, if I'm not mistaken, is for the one attack more, for the range units, for the arbalests, and for the longboats.
For the longboats, yes.
Yes.
Indeed.
So he can do the job. The good thing here for Winchester, he has more army. Look at the
Has
army
more
numbers.
But it's longboats in the middle, and he's going to have to make that water control somehow pay off on land, where, as you said earlier, that cataphract going to wreck that berserk on the side.
It is possible with this economy to survive, Mr. West? Is this possible?
It's not like you have a tiny economy. You still have 99 vills, but Viper, he's getting close to that 200 pop, max pop that he wants to be at.
Bomber cannon, look at the cannon now trying to kill that trebuchet. He has another here, the arbalets are coming, those arbalets are more powerful, but in the middle of the map is happening more and more stuff. Man, he's so annoying here. He take the siege workshop, that DC that is with wood and coal, is unable to get it working. But he's being now so annoying, Winchester, here with those longboats.
He is. On the outside, I wonder if Viper has room to do Dromans on the outside too. There, Vinch would have to build another massive longboat, spend more population space and resources, and maybe that would allow him just to push on land a bit more.
Well, I think the Viper didn't make any Dromon outside because he has 0 Dromons. And now, surprisingly, Winchester is coming with so many villages. He's gonna make a castle on his face. That castle will take the siege workshop, 2 range units,
And the stone.
and the stone, but 2 artillery ranges, but he's gonna make it. The traps are there. Wow, this is so crazy by Winchester. He's gonna lose the castle before he's doing it. Or not.
It's tricky. It looks like the castle will go up. He's still keeping those longboats
but the
alive in
traps?
the middle. But how does he... I mean, I'd ask
Oh,
how
he's
he
going
just
to
defend the
combat the
Trebs,
okay.
but at the same time, Vinch doesn't have any army to move in and snipe the Trebs, right? He tried to do some berserks, but if you're going to kill Trebs, you need a melee unit, and the cataphracts are still going to be out there to counter them.
I mean, I love the castle, but if the castle was supported by something,
By anything.
you know, but
And
he has
doesn't have the
nothing.
eco for that
Yeah,
now. And now he
great
needs to
castle.
repair the castle right away.
Yeah, great castle is beautiful, but
Being raided.
he's gonna be down. He's being raided now on his base, and that castle is about to be bye-bye, Mr. West. Damn it.
There it goes.
Yeah. The Viper has the control completely right now. I don't know how...
He's everywhere.
Yeah, he's everywhere. I don't know how Winchester can come back in this game.
He's losing his eco right now, and Viper, as we said, getting closer to 200 pop, and Vinch is just being raided everywhere.
Yeah, he needs to stabilize. He's trying to go without taking him away from his base. He's trying to go so many places, Winchester. Shouldn't he focus in one spot, get him away from his base, and then go
Viper's not
slowly
letting
for
him.
there?
Viper's not letting him focus in one spot. It's Viper who this entire game has been controlling where the fights happen and forcing Vinch to pay attention in so many areas.
But why instead of doing that castle here, that is ideal, I agree.
Could have been at home.
Make in the middle at home, where he's getting all those blue dots, and then you clean him completely and try to go patiently forward.
Can we see Winchester's scouting? I wonder if he sees the extent of Viper's blue dots on his island. It looks like he does.
He's
It felt like maybe a castle in the middle there could have cleaned up some of those arbs. He might be feeling safe because he does have that castle on both sides of his island already, but it's the middle area where Viper still has units that haven't been cleaned up.
And he's fine. He has the water. He has been getting the water control. He could do some longboats in this area where this elite cannon galleon it is. You know, well, the cannon galleon is not elite. You know, but now look, he's coming with ram. He's coming with skirmishes. This army, man, he's been here the whole game.
With 1 or 2 skirmishers,
Yeah.
and nothing has been there to clean it up. Maybe when he made those few berserks and sent them forward earlier, he could have used them to clean up the army that was already in his base.
Yeah.
But just everywhere in his base is blinking right now on the minimap because of that attack.
And the next that Vincent is going to do is Alt F4 because he's right now with half the population. The Viper has 200 population, Vincent 183 villages, 18 army. And if he keeps trying, it's just because this is round of 6 on the Noble Apartment Cap, best of 7, very important match, but he's so behind.
He is. Now, it's so tricky to clear those longboats off the water, but right now, that's not really what's important in this game. You can get a cannon galleon or 2 out, but Viper is everywhere on the land.
Yep. Okay, castle is now on the right side.
Even
so the
hand
Viper
cannoneers.
is getting even more area. The map control is very clear, being so annoying here. I mean, the Vikings is a civilization that don't need that great, but he's calling the GG.
There's the GG. At the end, 82 to 148 vills.
I really think that he's so focusing in cleaning the middle, in that spot that will be absolutely the most important there. I don't know.
Doesn't look like they're saying anything this time.
No.
They're full focused mode. They have their water.
Yeah. I mean, it was a weird game to me.
I mean, it's a game where Vinch tried to make something happen with the Vikings. He tried to go for that fast castle, cause a different game than the one where the Byzantines win with their fire callies. But Viper was prepared for it. Didn't work out for Winchester, and now again he finds himself trailing by a game. Needs to figure out where he wants to go next.
I think that he didn't even have ballistic at some point, so he needed to focus on, I need to be strong on the water, then get good economy going, and from there, with the lead longbows, with in the outside maybe getting also lead longbows and control. By the way, this sound that we see, is Winchester just killing his keyboard?
Yeah, listen to him typing.
What the hell? I mean, it's the... Hello,
As we see everyone on the couch there.
Look at this Nilly, this is Dash, this is the great supporter Carmen, the Canadian, Roxy. Is Roxy Canadian or Argentinian? I don't
He's
know.
Argentinian.
Okay. Then we have Leary, Tiramis, and Mr. Dave. Yes, Dave, I see you, man, I see you. Okay. And Ellie is there too, but I don't see her face. Ellie, can you... No. Okay.
Right. And this is our player room too. We have everyone watching the games intently, watching themselves now. ACCM knows what's up. He sees himself.
I think we have a small break here, if I'm not mistaken, because after the third game, they have a break. Okay, so guys, we'll be right back in a moment.
And now, a word from our partners.
Have you heard of the 21st century?
Why settle for clacks, clunks and jams? Say goodbye to sticking keys. And welcome to the ultra-responsive quiet precision of the U-Rage Exodus 760 mechanical keyboard. With our Timu red switches for ultra-silent key presses, anti-ghosting with N-key rollover, and 1 millisecond response time, this keyboard will keep up with your fastest moves. Whether you're gaming or working, you'll enjoy precise control at the speed of light. Get yours on Mueller.de. In case you rage, we do not cover costs for damaged screens or unfinished castles.
Don't you think, Mr. West, that the first 3 games has been a little bit one-sided for the winner? A bit weird, right? And not super standard for what we have seen till now in the tournament.
I think all of these games have been decided very early on by the strategy choice, and then it's just players reacting to that initial opening. We saw that in the first game, Winchester going for something a bit weird, skipping the dock. The second game, he gets the advantage by killing the scout. And the third game was a bit longer, but still, it's just he goes for the fast castle, Viper reacts to the fast castle.
Reactively and not super smooth. You know, it was like, kind of like, feel that didn't know what to do, the players. I wasn't sure what Winchester was trying to achieve, really.
Yeah, and these are strategies that they definitely have practiced, and they wouldn't be using them if they didn't work in the practice room at some point. And it just comes down to now in the tournament, players need to figure out ways to deal with all the different strange build orders that players come up with for playing these maps.
Yeah, I think we're going to see Copenhagen. I have that feeling. What do you think? Want to be that one?
I don't know. I feel like Copenhagen and Bypass, as good as Winchester is on closed maps, so is Viper.
Ooh, it's Bypass.
Okay, and we confirmed the next map is Bypass. So, ooh, what? I mean, Winchester has a...
Portuguese Teutons. We're going to see.
Portuguese Teutons.
Do you like that one? Portuguese Teutons. Oh, could be Britons in Bypass.
It could be Britons, right? I mean, Britons are all the way there at the end of the draft for Winchester after Viper already had picked Teutons. I don't see another map.
Do you like Britons against Teutons, for example?
I do like that matchup.
Yeah.
You have to worry about the tower rush, but late game, I don't think Teutons can deal with the archers.
Celts!
Celts! This is not a matchup I like.
I mean...
The Vinch, I feel like you should have just picked Britons on this map, knowing Viper wanted to go Teutons. But okay, so let's just talk about what happens. If you get to the late game, Celts die to bombard cannon and hand cannon you pretty hard.
This is the moments that I love that the camera is not on us, because I'm dying here and crying. What do you want to do here with Celts? What is he going to do against Teutons?
He's going to go for a strong Mangonel push down the middle, maybe? But Teutons can defend that. Even if they just go guard tower, that's an option for defending it. And I feel like Viper, he can also go for a tower rush here so that the Celts can't get that initial timing, and then have that map presence maybe to stone wall, and then get up to the castle edge, do some guard towers, do a defensive castle, do something to defend.
That's a great point, because maybe he's going to try to go super quick up castle edge and then going for a Huang style.
Or a Huang style, exactly.
You know? But then, if the Viper come with tower rush, that's it. You send 7-8 villages forward and stop Teutons tower rush.
Exactly, and
I don't know.
I guess in some sense, it's good that he doesn't have a monk civ, because the Teutons do have that conversion resistance bonus. But I'm still rather shocked at the pick. I thought for sure he'd go Britons here as a counter pick to Viper potentially going Teutons.
But I'm going to tell you what. I like the pick. It's something new, something different.
Something new.
I mean, and now we are wondering what is going to happen. I really like it. You know, you can see, guys, how this map has a lot of resources on the side, like our beautiful observer is showing you. Then it's like an arena map but with palisades, you know, and the snake is not that quick, so it's not going to go towards Winchester. Is going to have 21 population. I think he has no loom, and the Viper is doing loom. If the Viper is doing loom, it's either because he's expecting a push from Winchester or because he wants to go aggressive, which is not happening. The Viper is walling.
And I think Winchester might just try to go up with those elephants on a 21+2 fast castle build. You do have the extra food from the elephants compared to arena, so you can go up a bit faster.
Maybe selling even the stone.
Yeah, maybe even selling the stone to be extra aggressive. And we see Viper prepared for aggression, already adding in a second layer of palisades, and we'll see maybe stone walls when he gets up.
Well, I'm not sure about that, because maybe he's going to sell as well. I don't know. But this is very good for Winchester, because now he's getting information. He knows that the Viper is not coming, so he can do the strategy he's planning. You know, no problem. I will be up. So quick, look at the build. 4 on wood, 16 on foot. Nothing on gold.
Nothing on gold.
Nothing on a stone, because he's just gonna try to sell the stone and go as quick as possible.
Yeah, this is a selling stone build.
He will mine the gold on the way to Castle Age.
Oh, where are those vills going?
Market and Blacksmith.
Market Blacksmith in the back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh man, but this can work maybe.
I mean, Viper is going to be very well practiced against this type of build, right? He's definitely played Huang on the ladder. Maybe Winchester's going to execute this at an insanely different level than Huang would.
Yeah, but if you do this in Arabia, you can get attacked at home, you can get disturbed. Now this is a clean, smooth build ordered by Winchester, who is going to click up to Castle Age almost at the same time that Viper used Rich Feudal.
Okay.
So it's a super quick up.
Selling the stone, as you said. But here, if he goes for that siege push, Viper's Teutons, he has options. He can go guard tower, as we said.
He's doing double with Asgore Scholar. He's not even going fast castle. What is he doing? How's you gonna stop now the Celts? You don't know, right?
Give him a timing advantage.
I mean, I don't know.
I mean, Teutons have tools to stop this in the Castle Age. They can go Redemption Monks. They can
Castle,
do towers
yes.
or castles. And Feudal, this is where it gets scary.
Yeah, and the Teutons towers are good, but not as good in Feudal Age. They don't have murder holes. It's true that you can put a lot of villages inside, but get 3 Mangonels coming with kills. And Teuton towers to the damn hell.
Right. There are still watchtowers, and remember they have less HP in the Feudal Age than they do in the Castle Age, so Mangonels come. Despite all the arrows they shoot, probably still favor the Mangonels.
Okay. I mean, the Viper is obviously gathering the resources, but he still didn't make the buildings. He's walling now more. He's going to wall a stone. Oh, man.
Yeah, they're the stone walls.
Well, I'm not sure. I don't like this.
I think you need stone walls if you're going to stay feudal.
Yes. But I don't like this. I like the strategy the Winchester is doing now.
And remember that rock terrain in the middle, the quicksand cannot have buildings placed on it. So he's not going to be able to do a very forward siege workshop. He's going to have to do it at least on his side of the bypass.
The barrack is done by Winchester because he thinks that the Vipers might have scouts.
Might have scouts,
something,
and he's got to think about doing spears.
Yeah, so he's going to make 1 or 2 spears probably. And he will do when he's doing the siege. Not yet, of course. But when he go and see that he's stone walling, he might assume that there's nothing. Look how he's deleting just to make there the siege workshop. Damn, this is fun.
Okay, the question is, does he stay on 1 workshop or does he go double workshop? That barracks now is taking a lot of wood that he could have been spending maybe on double workshop siege.
He's buying wood already. He has only 3 on gold. Definitely the resources are at the very limit, but the Viper is not even up yet. When he's going with the spear, well, he see already the stone wall because he has a scout there hitting all the time. The snake is up to Castle Age. He has double task, horse collar. He has the arbrets, but Winchester, even Bozo. So this is not an all-in push. He's going to make a tower. There you go.
Okay.
It's a mud that the walls is going to be open. A ram, I like it. Okay. And a scorpion.
Yeah,
You didn't expect the ram.
You know, the tricky thing about the ram is that you can keep walling behind it. You need to get that combination with the ranged unit so you can stop the vills continuing to build more walls.
Yeah. Well, he's going to have the scorpion. No, he can't. No, he has the scorpion there. Now he will send probably villas to repair. And the Mangonel is coming. Oh, man. He's going to wall, as you mentioned. He's going to repair. I think he's wall instead of repairing. But now the scorpion is there. He's going to break in. The Mangonel is going to be needed. The problem is that the Viper will send more and more villas to to take. Look how fast you take the walls. Okay, but now it's gonna wall,
gonna
and
trap
the
the
ram
ram.
is gonna be bye-bye. Oh, great move by the snake, man. Ay, ram in the hell, as you can see. But he's still coming with the scorpion. The problem is that that ram, this expensive, it's gone.
It's
and
gone.
one village there? Well, there's no murder holes yet. That village is gonna be bye-bye. Ouch, I don't like that idea, that approach.
And Winchester just didn't have the ranged units yet. He didn't have the Scorpion numbers or the Mangonel to keep that hole open once the Ram got in. He didn't have monks behind it, where you usually see the monks guarding your Ram in this monk push on arena. Here, it's just siege.
One question here. Would you take first the tower or first now the walls? Because now the wall in 10 seconds you're going to have more HP. It will be harder
so
to
will
take
the tower. So will the tower. I think you have to take the tower here.
Tower first. But only one Mangonel. He's going to attack. Now he's going to make the siege workshop. This has been tricky. Tricky moment here for Winchester. Viper is definitely now in a better position, but he still have no army. And the tower is going to be down. This is the second Mangonel. He's doing a town center. Okay. But he has the spears as well. He still do a stableman, 4 farmers. Winchester has no economy, but at least he's still doing villages.
All right, this is not a build where you have economy, and if this push fails, that's the game.
Yeah.
Winchester isn't going to be able to do anything else. Viper has to defend this. I'm actually kind of surprised Viper's adding the second TC. Yeah, he'll have more eco, but I feel like he just needs to stop the Mangonels and he's fine.
Yeah. Remember that those kills far faster. They're faster. How is the percentage? 15 more? 15% more? 25%?
25%
25% faster.
Chat will tell us
Yes,
when we're
yes,
wrong
the
about
chat
that.
for sure. You trust in Twitch chat? Okay.
Absolutely, it's the Gamerlegion Twitch chat. They're a good chat.
Okay, that was fast. I like you, Mr. West. You were cool there and smart. Okay, let's go. Okay, 7 on gold, 7 on food, 14 on wood, and 3 Mangonels.
Mangonels?
But he doesn't see it. Can we go point of view for Winchester? Ooh, Winchester, you can't lose this. But the scout is there. And he's gonna take it? No. He's gonna take the siege workshop.
Ooh.
I like it. That is a good micro by Winchester. And now the siege workshop is gonna be down, as you mentioned, a little bit greedy here, the Viper. He lost it, and now the siege workshop is gonna be down. The Viper is in big problems now. He will have nothing to defend. Don't kill your own scout. And this is 4 Mangonel, 1 Scorpion, and the Viper has
1
that
Mangonel.
Mangonel. That's it.
He needs good micro now, and we see him doing the monastery now. And he gets the scout.
Oh,
that was a good attack.
Yeah, but Villiers down. The goal is going down. Well, it's gonna be down now because he's moving, and you have to be
Well,
careful.
spread out. Okay, he
Good
loses
micro.
1.
Good micro by the Viper. You cannot lose that one. Let's see if now it's gonna be MBL micro here. We love MBL. He's, in my opinion, the
Oh.
best with the Mangonels, and right now he take another. He's 2 already. He's repairing. This is so good for the Snake because he has no siege workshop, and he take already 2 Mangonels with the only Mangonel he has.
And even if he trades 1 for 1 now, that's just clearing so many Mangonels and buying himself so much time.
Yeah, and now Redemption. He's going with the monks.
Oh, he shot the
my
TC and not the
God.
Mangonel.
Oh man, Winchester losing the Mangonels for nothing basically. I don't understand. Yeah, he should have here an outpost, but he has no stone. He doesn't see the Mangonels. He's paying attention to the town center, and he has lost 3 Mangonels.
If he had them alive, that TC might be down by now.
Yeah.
That's so good for Viper. And not just 3 Mangonels, but the scout too. So Vinch no longer has vision of where that Mangonel is hiding and when it comes forward and backwards.
That being said, you can see the Viper idle town center. His economy is definitely not the best. Now he has Redemption. What he should do now, Winchester? Stable maybe, because... Oh, he took it, but now he's gonna be converted. No, he needs to delete. Well, the Scorpion. If he converts the Scorpion, he's
That's
fine.
That's fine.
That's fine.
Honestly, that's good. He wants Viper to waste the conversion on the Scorpion there.
How he lost that village? Did he shoot himself, or it was a Scorpion?
I think that was the Scorpion.
Okay. Okay, the 2 Mango is still going, and the Viper does have... Yeah,
Oh, we see
1 monk only.
friendly fire there.
Population is the same. I mean, the score doesn't matter too much right now. Just check the population, 38, 37, 3 army, 2 army. This is a clone game
Yeah,
completely.
and this is why Viper added that second TC, but he's not
Oh.
getting the eco lead. Vinch. Okay, Vinch has a TC behind this.
Winchester has a good move then.
I mean,
well,
that makes it interesting, but we still have that late game situation where Celts tend to die to Teutons if
Yeah.
it goes late, if this becomes a boom game.
But-
0 wood for Viper. He can't repair the TC. He needs 2 Mangonel shots on the
but
monk.
I believe you need to kill, well, 1 for 1. That's okay after the conversion. But I believe that Winchester will do more army eventually if he's still doing those stone center. But you have to be careful. You don't want to get convert another. The TC need to be down. That's huge if he's getting down. Is sanity? No sanity. There's no Sanctity, right?
Sanctity.
No.
Okay, now one Mangonel shot kills the monks. With Sanctity, you get 45 HP, and it usually takes 2 shots to kill them.
Yeah.
But that TC is going down.
Another Villier down, no, but the
Can't
TC
garrison.
Yeah, TC is going to be bye-bye. He can garrison. There's no resources at all, and no villas, which is the most important. That he has anything else, Viper? No, only monks. There's no scouts, no knights, no nothing. And Winchester has the stable. He's coming with the scout. That's so good. I think this is Winchester game.
That'll help against the monks. And right now, Viper, look at all those farms that are essentially, he's repairing the farm. And the farms are wasted because of there's no TC to gather from. So that's 60 wood per farm that's basically wasted for Viper now. He tries for another workshop. Oh, and this is so important that he doesn't get converted.
Yeah, it's dangerous. He's coming with another, more scouts coming. I like the position for Winchester, and you were blaming his civilization, T-West.
I mean, I was thinking Britons were just an obvious pick against Teutons.
I was joking, man. I was blaming even more than you. Anyway, look at that. He's going to take that one or not? Ooh,
Or
he didn't
no.
delete it. Well, it's fine. It's fine. He's still attacking, taking the monastery, you know? I mean, if you loot the scout, not a big deal. Well, not like this. Not like this,
like
man.
this.
What is this, man? I'm trying to be nice, but they don't let me be nice. West, what is this?
This is a game that comes down to Mangonel micro, man.
Oh, yeah, I see.
Comes down to it. Viper's done a great job so
no,
far,
no,
but...
No. He converted. This is the worst. But he take it. This is the... Oh,
he gets both.
he converted both. What?
Whoa.
But the Mangonel
He
from the
had
kills?
monks on the back in the trees, maybe?
Yeah, maybe. Look
He's
at that
his own
micro.
Mangonel now.
Still 52 villas, 49. Do you need to make light cast, maybe? What do you think?
Maybe to pick off the monks, but I mean, he doesn't really have the eco for it. He just can keep those TCs running.
What eco has the Viper? 3 on foot and 1 on gold. He has 33 villas on wood. He has nothing. Literally nothing, the snake. Yeah, he's doing TCs. Okay. It will be
It's
idle.
food for the TCs.
Yeah, it will be idols.
It will be. Oh, there's another scout. And you know, if he gets enough scouts that he can jump monks maybe next to TCs, then he's in an okay spot. But it's just Vinch doesn't have the eco himself to get there.
Why Viper, instead of doing more TCs, is not doing barracks?
And what do you want from the barracks?
You see the scouts are coming, couple of
Seize the
spears.
spears and maybe just push the Mangonels back with spears too.
Yeah,
Ooh,
but
he's going to the outside.
He has no monks, his opponent, so why not? The scout is coming. You got to be careful. He convert another. He need to kill that one. He's going to take another. He's just taking, man, the kills are amazing. Viper is microing like a god. He's microing so good there, man. He's taking all the Mangonels, man. What is this?
On the healing on the monk, he saves it.
Yeah, Winchester more villas now than the snake, that's true, but Viper is microing really, really well, and he's doing now a great tone center on the left. Winchester as well.
Vinch on the left. Do they see each other there? Have they scouted?
Probably not.
Viper, I think, has scouted the outside a bit more. If I saw the line of sight, he might. If he's really paying attention, he'll see the deer running in the fog of war.
Yeah, but what I like a lot is the Viper is keep booming, crazy farms, super cheap farms, but Winchester is still going with Mangonel and light gas. He's going. No, don't let him wall. No, it's not gonna let him. He keep coming. He keep coming. Devil will die. Yeah. Okay. Okay,
he got it.
Just but what's happening? Wait, he's not killing.
Okay, he stopped the wall. He's fine.
Okay, they stopped the wall but didn't kill it, and now 2 Mangonels coming. The light gas is going to go around, and that the Mangonel and a monk.
Oh, fine. That monk, that is a good play by the Viper. You saw the triangle hop from the light cap to the Mangonel, so that monk still has a conversion charge, and it's going to be a really quick conversion if he starts there. And the light cap get it.
We know the loom.
And they can.
He's coming forward with a castle. He's
has
coming
stone
with
for
so
a castle.
many villains for a castle forward. We want to take now half of his base. That castle can be a winning move here by Winchester. Amazing move here by Vinch. He has still more villains than his opponent. Stop killing yourself, please. And now those Mangonels, you have to be careful. The Mangonel is down. And with that castle, taking all the farms, and with those Mangonels and the light gas, the game changed completely.
Absolutely. And remember, Vinch still does have that villager lead. And I'm actually kind of surprised Viper added all those farms on the outside TC because there's the hunt there. You don't need to spend all that wood on the farms. And Viper's just losing so many farms now.
Yeah, and that knight is trying to kill the Mangonel, but he's repairing. There's a spear. He's going to take the knight. He's going to take the knight. He's going to take the knight. No, he take the knight now with the castle. Okay, now going to mine the goal. And this is a very lovely position. It's still a very interesting game, but he needs to keep the push. And he's doing this push because he knows what you said before. In the super late game, be careful with the
Be
Teutons.
careful, exactly, especially as the Celts. And Viper's just trying to leak out now to the other side as well, get his eco on the outside. He knows that with a straight Mangonel and castle push, there's no mobility for Winchester to chase him around.
Yeah, and those villas need to be now switch position because taking one down, he's going to convert another. No, the castle is there. That TC is going to be bye-bye. And did they see on the left? That TC is down. But can we check here? He see... Oh.
Ooh, he sees the
Well,
farm.
it's going to be the next move for Winchester is going to be a castle there.
And looking at his stone, 400 stone
Yeah.
right now. He can even use the market to buy some if he wants to accelerate that. But a castle on that TC on the outside will be great. He also needs to be aware, though, that Viper is going to both sides. He's not only on the left, but also on the right.
Yeah, but if he's making a castle there, that TC with what? How many farmers he has there? Vodka, can we click? Can we check it? He's coming. He's
There it
coming.
is.
This is many farms on a town center. The castle is absolutely amazing, and it's still taking more and more map control.
And he doesn't see it. He's going to have no warning
The
about
Viper
this.
doesn't see it. This is absolutely amazing for Winchester. Okay, castle will be up, taking the stable. He's gonna be up there, and then he keep going. And imagine now if he's attacking here, and then he do the castle on the other side and start to lose villas, and Viper didn't notice. It can happen.
It can happen. And he has some Woad Raiders now. Okay, that's always a fun unit to see. And he can snipe off another monk. And it's so important to clear that TC now. Viper's just going to be losing TCs.
Yeah, he's losing Siege Workshop. Now he'll lose that town center. Can we check when the TC is up if he's gonna notice immediately? Thank you. Well, Observer is amazing. And the castle? It is up. Let's see his reaction, Viper.
Yep,
Oh, come
right away.
on, it's not reacting
Right
that
away, deletes
fast,
the
man.
farms too, so the vills don't go out
It was
there.
less than a second?
Less than a second. And he's up to Imp. He's up to Imp.
Okay.
So look at the resources collected, though. 2,000
what?
more for Winchester, but Viper's up. And when he gets up, if he can get his own castle up, and he does have the stone, he'll be able to get trebuchets, repel Winchester's castles, and start pushing this back.
Yeah, it's incredible. He's up to Imperial. It's true that he doesn't have a lot of resources in the bank, but well, he's up to Imperial. He will do a castle, as you mentioned. Where's he going to make the castle?
What do you think he values more, the middle of his base or the left side? I think it just goes in the middle of his base in that back area. Maybe by that stone mine of his, try to find a position where he can protect his trebuchets while also engaging in a treb war.
Well, what is his real base right now? He's kind of spread all over, you know?
Well, he has knights in Winchester's base. Ooh,
They're
that
very
is tricky. Vinch trying to expand outside, but Viper was aware.
Very, very cool. It's still Sisvel is ahead. The good thing till now is that Winchester was having a smooth economy, not being disturbed, but now it's getting disturbed. Doing a town center in the middle, doing the castle on the left. The castle on the left.
Okay.
Which one TC is the Imperial?
It should be one of the back ones, yeah.
Very good. Okay.
He's smart with it. He's smart with this one.
Yes, but we always need to check this. Because you never know.
We've seen him cancel Imp and move it before, right?
Yeah, other day happens. Anyway, TCs will be down. Those castles are also going to be very tricky to kill, because if you want to go for a ram push with a lot of army, murder holes for free.
Murder holes for free with the Teutons. So if you want to put your Woad Raiders inside of Rams, for example, you can't ungarrison them underneath the castle to fight melee units because they get killed by the castle.
And he's going Rams. I don't know where he's going to use the Rams. He's doing another town center. Who still have the advantage here? I know it's going to be an Imperial, but it's only 7 villas, 8 villas more for Winchester. Winchester has more echo collected, but
I think we're hitting the point of the game where the Teutons start to get their advantages. I know the score lead says Vinch has a huge lead, but part of that's because of the Imperial Age. Vinch is stuck in Castle, and I don't know if you can stay for the Castle Age in the long run as the Celts against the Teutons and find ways to clear their castles.
well, it's a very interesting game. I think the best game so far from the city. Look at his face. Did you see his face? Like, his eyes was like, what?
He sees Imperial
He was
Age
like,
now.
what happened
And
here?
He knows how bad of a spot he is now that Viper's an Imp. And Viper going to stonewall the right side of the map.
Amazing.
Interesting.
Amazing move here, but the snake, the reaction.
Building
Winchester
farms around
reaction.
his castle.
Winchester reaction was great to see, really. Chemistry, handcard, block printing. I will go do Heresy if I'm Winchester. Spam army, Heresy, and take everything?
Maybe, but I mean, Viper doesn't have that many monks to begin with. I don't know if Heresy's the
And
best call.
he's not gonna make it. He's doing
Oh,
chemistry. He's
Viper.
gonna go. Ooh. Okay.
Trying to save the Vills.
Yeah, he's saving. Yeah, actually, you are right. He's three monks only, but he has no army actually. Yeah.
That's what happens to these pushes, right? You end up without army. I mean, if he had a lot of army now, he could still try to get numbers and use numbers in a ram push. But I don't think he's ever going to have time to go Imp. He just has to repair that castle and try to bide time until he can get military. But, I mean, what does he have? 7 Woad Raiders, 1 ram? I don't think there's much he can do. Despite the scores, I think Viper now is in a good spot. He just needs to clear that castle fast enough.
Yeah, but Winchester is having a good boom. You know, he's having 120 villiers. But the Viper has even handguard. Whoa, the Light has also killed him for a few more villages, and Winchester is on the way to Imperial.
Oh, and he's noticing the wall. Can he get in?
I will go around. He's doing the outpost. He has to be careful. Might lose that castle. The question is, would raiders, halves, what you do? Because your opponent is doing hand cannoneers.
Exactly.
That's
I mean,
tricky.
Celts can sometimes surprise their opponent if they go Paladin.
Paladin.
Exactly,
It's not,
exactly.
it's not the first time that we see Winchester going
No, it's
Paladin
not.
in a tournament game. Oh, yeah, yeah.
And if you think, what do Celts do? They do infantry. How do Teutons counter that? Gunpowder. Paladins counter that. You can play the mind games, and you can go for Celt Paladins. And if Winchester wins a game with Celt Paladins, things are going to be crazy.
Well, it will have a small meme here, you know, but let's see.
There's the stables.
He's doing it.
Yes, husbandry. He's doing the upgrades.
He's doing it. He's doing the stables, and he's going to make Paladinos.
And honestly, keeping that wall open is important because that means the Paladins can run around.
Doesn't need it because he's going to make a castle there. He's doing now the hand cannon is in this area. I mean, the good thing is that he has 2 town centers here on the left, but he doesn't have here the farming. So it's
Right.
good because he can keep going. He has another 3 town centers in his starting base. The score now say that the Viper is ahead. And I
We'll see
believe
how the Paladins do.
He's going to do that.
They're the hand cannoneers. And as you said, completely different approaches here. Winchester was taking the hunt and the berries. Viper immediately went for the farms and got punished for it.
Yep. You still have quite some idols. Winchester, need to fix that. Need to also make houses, and quick, because he's going to lose another castle. And if you lose that castle, he will need... look at the population. He's already housing on 140. He's doing the skill bar and armor. Please.
He's losing TCs
Make
too.
houses and quick. I think he's doing it in the middle, but he's going to have the castle on the right side. If he can raid the farming, then he's going to change a lot. Population, though, the Viper is still ahead. With now 21 hand cannoneers, he's doing Paladins. It's not a troll, guys. This is Paladin from Kells. He's doing chamber and armor. He's going to go Cavaliers already. You know, the TC is going to be down here. And relics, the Viper has 2 relics. He's going to wall still here. And there's a Wood
There's
Raider.
a Wood Raider there. He needs to stop that wall.
But
Can he
with-
do it by
with one-
himself?
Only with 1 Wood Raider? Gonna be tricky, right? Oh.
Oh, with some ostriches too.
Okay.
Okay, there's the gate.
Yeah, but you can break this easily with
Yeah,
couple of
especially with
petars.
that castle
He's
there.
doing 2 petars anyway there. Okay. 190 population is capable to do now. Winchester is not going to be housed anymore. The Cavaliers are there. He's doing the plus 2. I mean, Paladins need resources. He has no food right now and no gold. He has already a few amount of knights and is still killing villages here. Population, in terms of villages, almost the same.
Almost the same, but that's not a good spot for the Celts. These Paladins have to work, they have to work fast, and they have to be the killing blow.
Yeah. And also he should try to get some relics. I think he has 1 relic on the right. He will have to take that relic to where their hand cannoneers are coming. Wood Raiders are there. And the problem here is the Paladins will be good if he's able to raid here, but if he has to use the Paladins to clean those hand cannoneers, this is bad because he can make the transition, but I like where he's attacking with the
Right
Cavaliers.
down the middle.
In the middle, right away. We'll take the bomber cannon, we'll take those villages. This is lovely. I like it.
And it's important to know just how expensive the Paladin upgrade is. He hasn't been able to afford that yet. He has to go with just Cavaliers.
Yeah.
Teutonic Knights are out on the field.
Okay. Well, Cavaliers are solid. He doesn't have the +4 attack, and now he's going to take the traps. This is good. This is good here for Winchester, but the Viper is still on 170 population. He's going to go now pikes, and this is a position that Winchester didn't want to be. It's crazy how the Viper has been booming after all this aggression.
Yeah, exactly. And this is why the Paladin switch is something the Teutons can deal with. They just have to go for their Halberdier line, and this has to be the killing blow right here with these Cavaliers, and I don't know that he can do enough damage with how big Viper's eco is at this point.
Yeah, well, Winchester Eco is also good, as you can see. Both has almost the same resources collected, even more for Winchester here. And now Paladin upgrade is going to be on the way. He's going to take this area, will have resources. Paladin upgrade with Kells. Man, if he's working
go.
Paladins with Kells against the Teutons, what the hell? Ooh, he didn't see this. The Wood Raiders might do the job here.
Yeah, they'll clean that. Some Cavaliers
They're
will
fine.
come over too.
Yeah, they're fine.
Yeah,
Paladins
they're
there.
still fine.
Yeah, imagine that it's going to be then Paladins and what then? What else? Because he has only 5. That's the
I
problem.
mean, you're putting all those resources into Paladins. You can't do much else, at least for the
Yeah.
time being.
Okay, 50 farmers, 18 on goal. 18 on goal for both players. What he has at the bottom left corner?
Oh, sneak stables down there for
stable?
Vinch. Paladin in the forward stable.
But he see it. The Viper see it with the outpost. He's here. He's gonna make only 1.
He
He's
could
paying
even destroy the
attention.
Paladin stable.
Yeah, is the Paladin stable? Oh man, is the Paladin stable here? Well, if there's not so many chances for Winchester to take this game, even if he's ahead in the score, That's his chances. 65%, 67%. The stable is going down. It's not the node, right? He's going to be able to do it. He's going to be very close.
I think he has it.
Okay.
It's almost halfway down. This is going to be close.
He's really close. 80%. Okay.
He's trebling on the right, but he might lose those trebs. He can't. Not with the Teutonic Knights. He can't keep them alive.
8 seconds. Can we see that stable?
And we see the stable. Will he
I don't
get
see
it?
the percentage. I don't see the percentage.
He's got it.
He's got it. Okay. Whew. And now for nothing, the Paladins, but still. Anyway, Paladins will take now the Teutons. Knights is going to take those hand cannoneers. The castle is still alive.
Ooh, just barely. That was important to clear the trebs at just that moment. Scorpions!
Finally. Well, heavy
Hell,
Scorpions
Scorpion.
with ballistic, please.
Oh, Scorpions with... Is that the answer? Scorpion Paladin against the Teutons?
Well, you need a massive economy to do... Oh, my God.
Quick walls from Viper.
Wow.
Stopping the Paladin
Yeah,
raids.
great job there. After all this pressure, guys, remember that this is a map where the Viper starts his base where the castle forward for Winchester is. That's his base. So there's no base there originally for the Viper, right? And the Viper is still 200 population.
200 population. Winchester still 35 population away from being pop capped. And now, how do you deal with Bombard Cannon Halb from the Teutons? The Celts really don't have a great way to engage that. Even with the Paladins, those Teuton Halbs are really good.
Well, 3 relics also for the Snake. The Scorpions, if he's doing Furo Celtica, he's doing now Siege Engineer, and Ballistic could be a good one, but he also has Monks. How many Monks he has? Not only 2. Okay, let's see if he's going to be able to do the job. Obviously, the situation here is kind of dramatic here for Winchester, not only because he's not in the great position for this game, it's because if he's losing, he's 3-1 already.
And that's not a good position to be in this best of 7. And it felt like this was the map. This is one of his home maps, one that he really wanted to win. And Viper even doing crop rotation now. He's ready to make this a really long game if he has to.
Yeah, I hope that Winchester is at least going to pick 2 relics. The relic in the middle and the one he got on the right. Because otherwise, I mean, if the game goes also longer without gold, what you do with Celts here? Pikes? I mean, I don't know.
Do Halbs, but they do move faster, but I feel like the extra melee armor for the Teutons is just the better
Well, I insist,
for that.
if he has the mobility and control the Paladins probably, and he's doing good amount of Scorpions that he's doing now, heavy Scorpions, this is Celt Scorpions, they
do fire faster.
And then, with Ballistic, he needs Furo Celtica for sure, so they hold a lot better. It will be a lot more HP, those, but still, you need to micro so good in this situation.
You do, and the Halbs can try to close the distance there. At least Winchester did clear that castle on the right side, so he has a bit more room to operate there and keep Viper away from those golds, but Viper still has a castle in the back.
Yeah, but he's taking still the relics, and the good thing for Winchester is that Viper is not raiding him. You know, for
That's
now.
true.
And his civilization is slow. It's not a good civ to raid. Even the Paladins are slow. They don't have husbandry, you know, so... Okay. Bombard cannons is still coming.
Yeah, cannons
but
can
he's
deal with
killing
small
all.
numbers of Scorpions there.
He's killing all. He's killing all. This is the problem. You need to micro. If you don't micro, you die. You die. Eventually, you will die. You will have no resources at all. That castle is going to be down. Winchester is starting to do exactly the same that in the previous game. He's trying to focus in all the spots, and he's losing in all the spots.
Right, and Viper's forcing the issues in all the spots. He has
Yeah.
those trebs on the right side, and he's pushing down the middle. He's trebling that castle in the middle, too. Or at least hitting it with bombard cannons. That looks like it's going to go down pretty quickly. There it goes.
Castle is
And I
down.
think Viper has this now.
Yeah, he has it. He didn't has it, and he called the GG. It was a good try. The Viper.
What point did you have
3-1.
Before first scout came out. So when first scout came, it was to TCU already. Yeah, this Mangonel made a lot of job.
That was nasty.
Yeah, nice one.
It was nasty. It was fun.
It was nasty.
But it was not an oath.
Not enough. Nasty, but not enough. And, well, Vinch is smiling there, but it's a smile thinking that he probably could have done better.
He was thinking, it could have worked. Anyway, after this great game, guys, we have to breathe a little bit. And we're going to make it with a really small break. And we're back for game number 5.
And now, a word from our partners.
Eek! A mouse! A mouse!
What is it, dear? Why you rage? Oh, honey,
That's no ordinary mouse. It's the Reaper 250. With this mouse in your household, you never have to be scared again.
Yes, the U-Rage Reaper 250, featuring DPI control, advanced ergonomics, RGB lighting, and customizable buttons, is the perfect addition to every competitive household. Why U-Rage? It's all good. Get yours on mueller.de.
Nice map bypass. He used the Celts, was a risky strategy. My opinion, I don't know if you share with me, I think he should have gone more clown. He was
More clown?
More
You think that
economy.
wasn't clown enough?
Yeah, it wasn't clown enough because since he was, I think he failed because he was trying to keep booming at the same time, and that's why he lost some crucial Mangonels at some point.
Well, I think you're right about one thing, that if you start booming in the long run, it's tricky against the Teutons, even with the Paladins. I mean, I still go back to the Civ pick. I think Britain's, if you see Viper's draft and you see Teutons, bypass is where he wants to use them. I think they're a much better pick.
Yeah, because you can go one castle drop, one TC, Lumbos. Try to raid, and just kill it from there.
But in
or
the
even,
late
or
game,
even if they you boom, you're gonna be fine with Werewolf and Lumbos.
Exactly. With the longboats, you have that range and that option to fight the Teutons with their compositions in the late game.
He's doing Paladins? Go helps?
Celts are just tricky there.
Yeah.
So here's everyone on our beautiful couch again. Everyone waving hi. We see hearts join the couch. And, well, now Winchester down 3-1 in a really tricky spot.
Yeah. Viper taking a small break as well, so we're gonna keep going with game number 5 soon. Winchester is still there, thinking like, what went wrong here? What went wrong? Well, the execution, right?
Oh, there's T90.
Execution. Hello, Tristan. How you doing, man?
Yeah, of course.
He's coming back, Winchester. Tristan, he's coming back from the hell. What do you think? He's being polite. He doesn't believe too much, I think. Doesn't believe too much. It's complicated.
That didn't look confident.
Because Viper, for example, except in the game that he has lost, right? It was more because of all mess that he created to himself. Lost the Valier, lost the Scout early, you know. But the other 3, he's been calm and play clean. Because in this one, it's easy to panic against the Celt push.
And we finally do see a messy game here, right? Those first 2 games were over so quickly. This one, we had to see the reaction, going to the outside, a bit of creativity involved from Viper to withstand that push. And he did say it was a nasty push himself, but just not quite enough. And, I mean, Teutons, we haven't seen them before. We're in the best of 7s. You need more, and it was a great Civ.
Now that we see this, now that we see the board, remember, guys, that below the stream, there's a link for that one board. And I believe that if you are supporting with more than 50 euros, if I'm not mistaken, or $50, maybe both are working, your nickname is going to be there.
Right, and again, you have to use the link underneath the stream in order to buy that.
Yes, that's correct. And also, the live prize pool keep increasing because all the donations are going there, you know, 100%. So thank you so much for the support. Hopefully you are enjoying a lot with the tournament. Hopefully you are enjoying a little bit more than the dog, because the dog is kind of sleeping here.
The dog's just taking a nap between the games, right?
Exactly.
Viper takes a break, Ryan takes a break too.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's cute, but, you know, it feels chill, you know? It feels chill. The timing and momentum of that of that camera there. Okay, the players are getting ready. We can go back to
we have Dave writing a name on the board.
Zoom in.
See, he's finding space now. That board's getting filled up.
Let's see who is this. Aha, there you go. We have another nickname there. Thank you so much, Moldhoyo. You know, hopefully that's the pronunciation. Is this another, Dave? No more? Okay.
No more? Okay.
No more. All right.
And so who do you think on that board has the best handwriting? Because I think that skinny sheep in the middle is the most neatly written name.
Okay.
And that is Viper's handwriting.
I'm starting to feel that they have trolled me with the name or not. Oh, you modo yo? No sé.
I think you said it right.
I said it right? Okay.
You said it right.
No sé, in Spanish. Don't know.
I'm letting you say it, but I think you said it right.
Okay.
I can say Tiergarten. You can say the username.
I can say Tiergarten now.
Oh, you've been practicing.
Of course.
Oh.
And I'm prepared.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, I'm prepared. Is there Germans in the channel? Did I say 100% Tiergarten? Please, I need to know.
Just Tiergarten. Make sure you get that T in there.
Made me feel good. I'm reading the chat, guys, now. Come on. It was good or not? Quite well.
Quite well.
Nice.
There we go.
Nice. Now I need to learn English. Anyway, game number 5 will happen. Can we see the draft, please?
Yep, we have the
need to see
players
the
back in
draft.
the room. Viper has taken his break. He's ready to go. And Winchester, Winchester, he doesn't look too phased looking at him there. I think he's prepared for the next game. It's 3-1. It's tough for him, but he needs to play well if he can climb out of this.
But which year now for Winchester? We need that a closer series. A 3-2 is needed here.
I mean, I think we were doing that the entire time, but just from now on.
Nobody noticed, right?
Yeah.
Copenhagen is going to go.
His home map, I think you pick it, try to get a good win here. And what do you think he does, Copenhagen?
I want to see Britons here. Why not? Could be great also.
Well, Viper could go Goths here on Copenhagen, though.
Then you're dead.
Well, Vinch could also go Portuguese here.
It's very tricky. He went Goths one time. The Viper didn't work. It was Viper, right? Against
Yes.
Leo, I think. Leo
Yes.
went up with Vietnam super quick and didn't let him mass the units.
Right.
I think I remember that game. Okay. Okay.
I mean, Winchester could try to play mind games and somehow try to get Aztecs against Goths. I don't know if that's anything he could ever force, but Copenhagen could just be a sneaky pick. Hope that you get that matchup.
Okay, information, guys. The microphone is only allowed, as far as I know, just when they finish the games in those few seconds after. Right now, they need their privacy, okay? So, because I'm sure that people might be guessing, oh, we want to listen, That's the way to go, That's the way to go. For now. They are thinking, probably, if they are not starting, because they are thinking what map is going to be. Like, you need to win all the maps now.
You have to do all of them, right?
You need to go now for a surprise. It's Copenhagen, confirmed.
Confirmed it is Copenhagen. And again, that Civ matchup. Does it feel like Goths are a decent pick against 2 of Winchester's Civs and then a horrible pick against 2 of them in Bengalis, Britons, and Portuguese Aztecs? And maybe you're just kind of tossing a coin whether you have a good matchup?
Yeah, and also we need to think the other 2 maps left, potentially what he could pick. I see Japanese in Citadel, like a good pick.
Good pick there. Also Lithuanians.
Lithuanians too. But then what do you pick in Sunburn?
I mean, you go Goths and Sunburn. We've seen that messy. We've seen some aggressive feudal tower rushing from the poles already. Goths could maybe do something similar.
Maybe he's going to go Berbers in Copenhagen? Camel Archers, Bomber Cannons?
Could be an option, but how does that do against Britons then?
Not good.
Not that good.
In my opinion, not good.
I think it's really that you're just kind of hoping that you get a good Civ matchup here. You could think about good Civ matchups or bad Civ matchups, and it's just kind of lucky who picks what.
But where he pick Bengalis then? Where he use Bengalis if he's not using now in Copenhagen? Because I think he's going to go Bengalis, to be honest, in Copenhagen.
I mean, Bengalis, I think that's a horrible matchup against Goths. You have great archers, but then you face Huskarls. Late game, you really do want Elephant Archers as your main unit, but Huskarls are one of the units that counter them.
Yeah, okay. That's fair. But if you go Elephant, standard?
Standard Elephants, then Goths go Halbs. It's a lot cheaper.
Okay. It seems that they are checking right now if they started the game, guys, but it seems to be maybe Berg map. And that's why it's taking a while to start.
Yeah, I'm really curious what Civs they're going to end up with, because the Civ matchup determines everything about how this game plays out.
But Bengalis has timing and momentum.
They do.
We saw the day that we were thinking, well, Goths might be good against Vietnam, but Vietnam didn't give time to Goths. Goths don't have any bonus. Any economy bonus.
They have
the hunt, but that's it. No?
Okay, so they did have a bug map indeed. Winchester did not have as many villages as he was supposed to, so they are doing a restart. Okay. Goths do have the boar bonus, but on Copenhagen that doesn't really matter all that much.
Yes, if they know the Civs production. Can you ask Vodka if we know the civilizations?
Yeah, we'll see if they know the Civs as we get into the game and they host their restarts. But then the remaining 2 maps, Citadel and Sunburn, do you want Bengalis there? They're really your only water Civ. I mean, Bengalis Portuguese could be your water Civ for Citadel. I imagine you could go either of them, but we've really seen Bengalis
Portuguese could be good in Copenhagen too.
They could be.
I mean, Portuguese
especially
is good.
if you're against Scots.
Portuguese is good in any map, and they destroy the Goths.
Right, and Viper still does have both Japanese and Lithuanians that he can use for Citadel as the water Civ.
Okay.
And here we go.
And Sieves, Berbers, Portuguese. Makes sense. Makes sense. Portuguese, a very strong civilization. Game number 5, guys. This can be the last game of the series. We hope not, because we want to have more and more games, because it's beautiful to see close cities. But the Viper for now is dominating. And then Berbers or Portuguese, what do you prefer here?
I'm struggling to see how the Portuguese deal with the camel archers. They're one of the units that probably can deal well with organ guns. But then organ guns, they might just be insane. They might be able to win that matchup.
But there's still these organ guns and a lot more units that Portuguese can do.
It's true. They can do cheap cavalier. But then Berbers have camels.
You can go halves, you can go arbalets, you can go bomber cannons with arquebus.
It's true, they have options.
Well, they have a lot of things. And I want to see... we're not going to see in this tournament a single Victoria, man.
You want to see? I mean,
no,
that is an option for playing Portuguese on this map. You could go 1 TC fast in Vitorias.
Vitorias and destroy him. And
I don't know if we're going to see that, but I hope we do.
Kind of a player, you know?
Ooh, I mean, he has been doing some creative strategies. And they also Portuguese have great monks if they want to go for that strategy.
Yeah. For now, they have, if I'm not mistaken, both couple of dogs in the left area or in the north, whatever you want to call it, you know. And they're going to go galleys. Galley rush to try to get the water control.
Yep, and different approaches to the water here. Both going galleys. Portuguese will have a bit more HP, and they'll have a bit of a gold discount on them. Berbers, they'll move faster, so a bit easier to micro, and should be really impressive to see them in the hands of the Viper microing those faster galleys.
Still would prefer the more HP, you know, like Portuguese. You know, I mean, it's a little bit faster, but if you are microing properly, you should be fine.
I think if you get to the late game situation, where both players are on a water map where you have a lot of galleons, then it's a huge advantage to the Portuguese. In the early game, if you're really microing, it depends on the micro.
That's true. That's true. I mean, usually the water is taking these minutes. It's not going to be super, super long, you know, till they go to castle it. But now we have to wait. It's going to try to get the boar. And let's see the battle. It's going to start and take the water control, Winchester, or will be the snake. In this map.
Shooting the boar with the villagers, not using the TC there. Viper being
So
extra safe at this point. Oh, Winchester.
Oh,
Okay, it's safe.
yeah, but with 4. Did you see? It was with 4 all day because he has a few boars in the tournament.
Yeah, well, if you use 4, you have to shoot it 3 times.
Yeah.
And that I don't know. Personally, I always felt shooting it twice with 6 is a bit safer.
Are you asking to me?
I mean, you've never done that in your life? You've never shot it with a TC?
Yeah, and I kill more times than I try, you know? So, but I'm old school. How many galleys? 6 galleys. 4 galleys. Doing no fletching. Okay. You have to be careful. Because now, you gotta get fletching. Be really careful there. He's doing fletching. He's gonna have fletching. I mean, the start from this map, it's quite similar.
Ooh, this is the fight right before fletching comes in for Winchester, though.
That's why he's going back. He's reacting. Has to be careful.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
Same population. Why he has? He did a Loom already, Winchester, because he has 1 player less, I guess. No, it's the fish. Sorry. He's used 3 fishing ships, and his opponent 4. Yep. That's why he is 1 less, and we need to wait. I mean, this map in the start is quite slow.
It's quite slow if we get some galley dancing, and I mean, both these players should have really good galley micro. Both of them familiar with galleys from the old days. And I think Vinch took a bit of an advantage there. And it just is so tricky to push your opponent, because once you get close to their docks, they have their reinforcements first, and then you have to get back.
Yeah, that's why more or less keep most likely in the middle of the map, which is what is happening right now. He has to be careful. Ooh, okay.
Viper dodged that. Well, I don't think Vinch has the numbers. At least has 1 extra galley now.
Can he take it? No, he's going to be back. He's going back now.
Very low HP, but he keeps it alive.
Yeah, let's see the numbers there. Numbers are looking good. Numbers are really looking good. Okay.
On that, now we're hitting the point where Viper's near his dock, so he's getting those reinforcements, and Vinch has to go back, so no fish sniped.
The galleys are going back, you know, and this is the market.
Okay.
Yes, good food. Well, so it's going to be more or less similar. And
both players getting ready to go up.
A boom approach, it will be, right?
Yeah, and we just have 1 more fishing ship for Viper, so eco is pretty similar. Res collected slightly ahead for Viper, otherwise
that
pretty
fishing
similar.
Ship.
It's that fishing ship, right? 100 extra food.
Yeah, but it's been a smooth transition. And then if you are going up 1 minute or 40 seconds, not even 1 minute, then you take the water.
Right.
right? Okay, it's going up. The Viper, no building. No building the
Viper.
No building the Viper. Well, no building the
There he
Viper.
goes.
Now he did, but then that's the problem. No, with no building, it could be 40 seconds. Now it's the same time.
Yep, and he had to finish that market, and now they're both up, and, well, probably seeing a boom game here.
Yeah, for those people that don't know this map a lot, we can check, well, they're fighting, but there is another lake there on the right. If we can check really quick, Vodka, there is 3 relics. They didn't go there. There is quite a lot of fish, and might be more important later. Then, as you can see, it's a land map with fortress.
Look at that dock.
We didn't mention, it's a regicide, you know, so most of people know, but there's some maybe new people in the channel that want to know about the game, and if you kill the king, you win the game, or you lose the game.
I mean, do you think Viper up 3-1 is the type of player who might go Camel Archers and Petards and try to snipe off that king?
But he need to do that.
I mean, he doesn't need to do it, but it's Viper. Do you think he'll do it?
No.
No? You don't trust in Tournament Viper trying to have some fun?
No. Well, maybe now he's doing, you know, but the fun in this in the tournament at the end is just to qualify, right? And then, I mean, I would love to see it. Other day we saw how there was an attempt to take it. It was also against Winchester. I think it was.
Yeah, that was Hera with
It was Hera
Conquistadors.
because he was behind.
Yes, he was behind.
Clearly behind. I mean, if you are behind, then yes, you know. But in these kind of situations, you will have to play probably standard because if you do that, you can gonna fall behind a lot in economy.
You are.
You have to
It's
invest,
kind of a
right?
one-shot
Yeah.
attempt to win the game.
Okay. 49 population, 47. They're still going with the galleys. They are dancing over the water.
And we see how much importance Winchester is placing on this water by making that forward dock. He really wants to win the galley war and win the water.
Yeah. Want to commit? Botkin arrow. War galley upgrade is going to be. Only Botkin.
Botkin first.
Yeah.
Is War Galley.
It's a different approach here. I mean, at least that he has in the queue. The Viper is doing extra tone center. While Winchester, as you mentioned, focus on water. He's going to try to kill all those galleys, and I believe when he's doing the War Galley upgrade, he will take it.
Yeah, and Viper doing that TC, he's not focusing on the water now. He might try to run forward and snipe fish. Now, it is easier to micro the galleys than the War Galleys just because the War Galleys get larger and bulkier and their formation isn't as tight. So it gives Viper a bit of mobility just to try to get to the fish.
Try to block it, maybe. It's not, and then this is the problem. You invest a lot, and then you still lose all the fish. That's huge.
You get them.
Yeah.
Ooh, gets one.
No, get one all in. This is fine for Winchester. He
Yeah,
will
that's
go
fine.
now. Yeah, but he needs a extra tone center. He has invested a lot, while the Viper has 3 TCs.
And look at his wood. Look at his wood. He does not have the wood for the more
Yeah.
TCs.
What would, right? He's doing more fish. It is better to do more fish, or instead of that, 1 TC.
I mean, one
It's 1
TC.
TC. It's mining a stone.
If he
And
goes
I
in,
go-
he could do
it's 1
Pretorius.
TC.
You
He's
might
going that
finally see the
strategy.
Pretorius you want.
Oh, I'm excited now. I was kind of sleepy here. Guys, wake up. Victoria alert. Let's go.
Yeah, he doesn't need wood for
Yeah.
TCs if he's just going to do Pretorius.
Exactly.
It's a viable way to play the Portuguese. You go imp,
No,
and suddenly you don't have that population disadvantage.
He's going 100% because he's doing 5 fishing ships. So he's just creating villas, doing fishing ships. He went on goal. He's going already on a stone. And he's going to try to do that. We'll take
Gonna
the
go for the
dogs.
forward castle. All right. And so what do Portuguese have? They have options of gunpowder. They have good bombard cannons. They can do trebuchets. And, of course, they also have a good monastery for monks that have a gold discount.
He's doing a tone center. I'm going to start to cry. It's not quite fast Imperial. I really want that.
So there's
Bring another
TC. We were
caster.
excited.
I'm done. Nearly. Save me,
We were
man.
excited for a moment.
Come on.
But big investment into the water, just tad TCs late. So Viper, we already see that. Well, we see a Vil difference of 42 to 38. But the fishing ships of 6, the 6 fishing ships that Winchester has helped make up for that.
Can you give me some hope? Don't worry, man. It's still Imperial, but with 2 tone center to have a bit better economy.
Yeah. Maybe he'll still do the Victoria.
I love you, man. Thank you.
I mean, he does have 4 Vils on stone, right? He did.
But they say, I don't love you anymore. Man,
No, that's just
what's happening today?
It's just near the tower to protect the king in case of a king snipe. Just to put the gather point on the TC.
All I say is happening the opposite, man. What is this? This caster is Titanic completely, man. Not you, me. Okay.
I mean, you did predict the start time of 7:30 almost to a T.
That's correct. That's the only thing correct today for me. Anyway, 3 villas on a stone. Oh, outside. Interesting.
Okay. Well, he might want to do a TC down there. I mean, you can go 4 TCs certainly with Berbers. Vinch is doing it with Portuguese.
Winchester is definitely going fast. Imperial 1 tone center, the 4th.
Absolutely.
Wow. I mean, we wanted to see that strategy because it's fun. It's interesting. But
And
this is
it's
the
different.
safe. This is the safe way
The
to
safe
go.
way to play the map, win
Yeah.
the water, go for the boom. And honestly, he's down by 10 villagers. He needs the fish to make up for that. We'll see if maybe he goes for that same strategy Hera did and add in the fish traps around
Yep.
the docks. Get a
Okay.
fish boom going.
I mean, Winchester population is starting to be really good, starting to kind of explode. Resources collected. Sorry.
Remember, some of that population is just the warships on the water. So
True.
that's not going to matter too much going forward. Just going to control that wood line in that area on the back of Viper's base. But it will open the walls. And we
Yeah.
have seen that be effective a few times.
But still, he still have the fish. So in terms of
Right.
villages, he's 58, 55. Now he's doing stables. He's going to try to get some map control, or maybe he's going to make upgrades in Camel Archer. He's just one Camel Archer only. I see some flashing in the minimap. Let's see what's going on. It's a scout, but there's organ guns as well.
It's organ
Ooh.
guns.
That's why he's going to make maybe some night or light to deal with the organ gun. I wouldn't do nights, because if he's doing monks, Winchester, or the day, in this map, Winchester said monks is not needed. Relics is not needed. You remember? He said, relics is
say
not
that.
needed. He said that, you know?
Well, you have to be really aggressive for that to be the case. You
That
need to
was
win the game before the relics.
That was the reason, you know. He was mentioning, you know. I don't remember in what game was, you know, but it was like some kind of super fast app with 60,
Right.
70 villages, and then you try to go really, really quick.
Viper, 4 stables, bloodlines. He's going to really commit
Wow.
to stable units. They are cheap as the Berbers, but I'm thinking about that enclosed game we saw between Viper and Hera, where the Hussars just kept spamming at the organ guns. The organ guns were actually pretty good at stopping that.
Yeah, but I think what Viper is doing here, or is afraid, is about a potential forward castle, and that he has a lot of organ guns. So maybe he's thinking about.
Maybe he's thinking
about
like
the
we are
fasting.
about the fasting.
Yes, and then, well, I mean, it's shouldn't, because look at the score. If you're going fast, you don't have that score.
You don't, right?
Definitely not. I mean, he
Well,
might
some of
think
that is from
the
water.
water. That's true.
Right.
That's true. Okay. A lot of guessing here. As you can see, the map is still slow, but this is
perfect.
really good timing here for Winchester. And I hope he's just take the relics, man. Why not? Go there and take the relics. Still, Chain Bardin armor is spamming knights.
Yeah, and there is one relic that has been taken from the middle. I didn't see which player had the monk do that.
Well,
I think that might have been Viper there. Now he has the relic.
if he's spamming knights, I don't think this is a good strategy. I mean, what is the approach here? If you see the knights, then Winchester would stop doing army and we'll go Imperial. No?
Yeah, I mean, look at the score lead. A lot of that's from the water. Now he sees the knights.
Yeah, and he will see that this +2. So he's not mining a stone, so he's not going to make a castle forward. Now Winchester should do not all the organ guns, should do a couple of monks. You might here having a couple of monks. Winchester.
Couple of monks
He
support
convert
your organ
everything.
guns. You convert them. You keep your organs safe. I mean, even just against these knights, the organs are pretty strong.
Yeah, he's +2. Hey, take the villager, and now he's going to try to kill the camel archers. He got it. He will lose those organ guns, but he's invested a lot. And Winchester has right now 83 village sames as the Viper. Winchester with 4 town centers, 39 seconds out of TC.
Right. And remember, you can run under the castle, but organ guns, one of those unique units, they can't actually garrison in the castle again, so
Yeah.
you can't keep them safe from the knights.
Looking there, you have to be careful. Don't let him go in, but still he's losing knights +2. So it's also expensive.
Expensive, but Berbers, they're not that expensive.
Cheaper, that's true. Okay. Okay, you can see the resources for Winchester. I think Winchester should do a castle in that TC, because those knights +2 are scary.
That's where he's vulnerable right now. That's where Viper can use the map control to hit. And honestly, it might be even too late to do a castle layer with all those knights out.
Well, if you do just between the stone and the gold, you should be able to
It
wall
has to be right under the TC.
Exactly there. But he's going to make it. I will do it there. Let's see. A castle there. That's perfect.
Okay.
That's fine.
He needs to wall the bills, though.
Yeah, wall, man. It's not that perfect
Knights are
anymore.
coming
It's
from
not
everywhere.
that perfect anymore. You need to wall on the left, please. He's walling. He's walling. He's going to wall or
That's
not.
a lot of knights.
Oh, he wall it. He is just fine right now. He doesn't have any siege here or any range unit, so the castle is going to be up. Resources for Winchester are looking really smooth, but the Viper is not really so behind. Hand card for 44 villages on food, 17 on gold, and after all these knights, he's going to go up to Imperial in a very competitive time.
He is. That's how cheap the Berber Knights are. He might even be the first player up to Imperial despite making all this army.
Sick.
He's going to clear the organ guns.
Really, really sick. Okay. Well, the knights are in. There's a monk. The king is in the tower. Be careful, Viper.
I mean, it's
Be
a good
careful,
thing that
Winchester.
TC is next to the tower, because if you just have like 5 or 6 knights that run in, they could snipe a tower.
It's incredible. It's incredible how smooth has been his economy. He was a knight +2. He did so many, and it's still up to Imperial quicker. It's true that now Winchester has about 30 villas more. So, if he's now going up to Imperial, and he's going up to Imperial, he's going to have a much better economy for the long run. But, and what do you do here?
Oh, Viper's trying to do a sneak dock, but the tower saw that. The tower's going to hit the Vil.
And just bring the galleys here. Yeah, he's coming. Okay, what is the approach here? He's building military on the right of his base. Let's see if we're going to see it. That dock is bye-bye.
And I think in the south, Viper's adding a dock too, so he's probably going to try to get to 5 relics now. Yeah, there he goes with the transport ship.
It's barracks, right? That's barracks. That's barracks, so he's going to go halves. He's going to go halberdiers. Still have a stone for another castle. The problem is that if he's going now knight, light cab, and then he makes some camel archers, the halves are not enough.
Yeah, the camel archers do a great job of dealing with halbs, and it's that army composition of how do you deal with camel archers when you're the Portuguese? That's the big question. How effective will your organ guns be?
Yeah,
it's a castle on a hill protecting his gold.
Yep. Well, let's see.
There are the camel archers as he's up to Imp. Now, Vinch isn't too far behind. He's only 30 seconds behind Imp. He's doing handcart, and he has a much bigger eco. But now I feel like Vinch, with the Viper getting the relics, is kind of on a timer here. He needs to make a push before the big camel archer mask comes
you can
out.
do one Victoria. Finally. No, I mean, if you don't have the relics and you need the resources.
You do the Victoria?
One Victoria. That's why I'm here, to see this. Anyway, the knights are coming. He's doing now cash buy. Is the 25% creation
working castles.
faster
Yes.
for the castles. Yes. And now, pikes, organ guns, +2. He's going to have a stone for another castle. He's going to make it where, Mr. West?
I mean, the middle golds are a tempting place for a castle.
Yeah, I'm asking. There you go. Great castle here, as you can see. Pikes are coming, organ guns as well. He has now some monks. This army composition, if he's doing halves, is absolutely amazing. Chemistry is on the way, so he will have to do bomber cannons, but I believe that as soon as he click Imperial, yeah, it's going to be chemistry as well for Winchester. Or halberdiers the first?
Halb's first, I think, against all those knights. Has to be Halb first.
Yes.
And then chemistry. But just slow down your cannons.
We need to see the castle because he's going to deny the castle. The villas are there. He got now the organ guns. There's Mangonels. There's a lot of Mangonels against the organ guns. He has to be careful. We'll lose all of them. The castle is going to be up or not. Winchester lost quite some, but the good thing is that Winchester still have a lot of villas, elite organ guns, and he take absolutely everything. Those units are amazing, West.
They are amazing. But he's lost so many of them. He lost the villages. There's one Vil left. I mean,
and what Viper has?
Fight. He wins that fight, but I mean...
And what Viper has?
He's Berberus. He doesn't need to have anything. He can add more knights.
Okay, he has 5 units and then he has no food in the bank. Still, I think Finches has the better position here.
He gets the map control and he gets the gold.
Yes.
And as long as he has the gold, he can buy time and mine the gold before the relics really kick in for Viper.
Population is, in 30 seconds, 40 more for Winchester. In 30 seconds. 40 more for Winchester.
He has the eco to get that to 200 right away.
He has the stone to make another castle. I was going to say
forward.
a Victoria, but I don't want to be repetitive, you know? Anyway, he's coming with the pikes. It's still not even halves, you know? And he killed all those units without even halves. But these elite organ guns, halves incoming, conscription, and now he needs himself bomber cannons. You know?
He does. Now he needs bombard cannons to push and also just to deal with the cannons from the Berberus player.
I really believe that Portuguese should be better at this stage, but the Viper and with his micro, he might be able to do the job against those organ guns. As you can see, trying to hit them back all the time. Okay.
And protecting them from the light cav. And the camel archers, I mean, in a straight up fight, the organ guns should kill the camel archers. It's more about the micro here and the mobility of the camel archers.
Yeah, he's sending some house. He's going to lose them for sure. The Habs has not all the average chemistry incoming. You have to be careful. He's going to lose that siege workshop. He doesn't need to be quick, Winchester here. I don't know what you think. Just try to gather the army you need and then dominate. But man, he's still killing.
I think it's good for him to push now. I think he's not on a timer in terms of gold, but in terms of he wants to get to 200 pop. Oh, and Viper going for a ramp push in the south.
And lost them all.
And lost them all, didn't get the TC even. That castle's still up.
Yeah.
That is costly for him.
Yeah, it's definitely costly, as you can see. He's still with only light caps. The camel archers in the queue, a lot of them, but they're not elite, and they're missing ballistic, they're missing the armor, they're missing so many upgrades. Well, in the meanwhile, Winchester +4, chemistry, bomber cannons are coming. You don't want to lose that castle here. He still have 1,200 stone in the bank, and waiting for the bomber cannons to be there.
And
for now,
that's the danger of that middle castle. You put it so far forward that the siege from Viper now can come and attack it.
well, he's going to repair that one. This is Arquebus It's an amazing upgrade. This means that the gunpowder units will have ballistic. Holy moly. He doesn't have ballistic and he's taking the bomber cannons with the traps. Imagine what he got. The halberdiers are there. Not really, not many.
Not enough.
Not enough. Gonna lose those light caps. The bomber cannon is gonna take the trap. Not anymore because it was already gone. And the castle is still alive. But those organ guns are lovely. Very strong. Population getting closer to west.
Getting a lot closer, and that was that timing we said. Winchester earlier was up by about 40 pop, wasn't able to push with it, and now Viper's starting to equalize and start getting maybe the more population-effective units with the Cav and Camel Archers. Those Halbs, they're good, but they somehow need to take fights and close on the Camel Archers.
This is very funny because he has Arquebus, ballistic for gunpowder units, but he doesn't have ballistic for his castle. So the units are not taking the hits this will get under the castle, especially the Camel Archers, because of the mobility they have. They need ballistic for sure.
Still doesn't have Bracer either. Now just looking that
there
now,
you go.
But that's important for defending
but you see,
those light cap.
You see, he didn't kill that bomber cannon because he doesn't have ballistic. The bomber cannon is going back. I mean, eventually he will do it. He still have double the army. The scores still say that Vincent is ahead. He's also coming through the south with more halberdiers taking bomber cannons as well there. The traps are going to go down. The castle that he's building on the left is in danger to be lost. And I really believe that if it's not happening a miracle, I mean, if Viper is doing an amazing job, this will be a Winchester game and keep going with the series or not.
Look at that relic count. Look at that relic count. 5-0 for Viper. If he holds on, he will have the relics.
You are right. Resources at the limit. Hussars are coming, and we have seen Hussars working so great for sure again this matchup. He needs more farmers probably to spam a lot. I mean, 50 is fine, but if you want to go this kind of spamming Hussars, you need more.
I mean, we see players get up to about 100 farms sometimes to spam the Hussars.
Why you say players? Hera.
I mean,
Hera,
but everyone too.
Yeah, true. But he's all the time. 100 farmers. Okay, Hussars, +2 armor. Bomber cannons here, +2 attack. He's going to lose now those bullets on goal, and the bomber cannon is going to be bye-bye. Why he's trying to rush so much? Get some traps, protect them with the organ guns, and kill all the buildings.
It's tricky to push when he doesn't have that siege. He has one cannon now. And if you get the trebuchets out, then the Camel Archers can't really take them out. They have so much pierce armor.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Bomber cannon is there. You have to be careful. He's going to take the siege workshop. He's going to repair.
Come Hussars.
Yeah. Also, we have to remind, imagine if he's doing here a few bomber towers. And keep going with bomber towers forward, you know? You take everything. I don't like that Vincent is not walling. For example, why he's not wall on the right side?
Right, and again, Viper's down there. And it's so important to have those walls between that forest and the pond at the bottom right.
Yeah. For now, 200 population for both players. 150 is the Viper. Winchester 140. The race on the right side might kill some economy, as you can see.
It might kill a lot of economy.
Yes.
Winchester is not noticing those villagers. Those Hussar raids. He's not walled, and they're getting right to the eco.
He's being a sloppy Winchester? I think so. Because in this map, you wall usually that flank area to be protected. He's not walling, and now he's starting to lose.
Noticed.
Yeah.
But look at the Eco KD now, 47, 48, and climbing for Viper.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot of dead vills.
And it won't stop. Siege Engineer, an amazing upgrade. Why? It will affect to the traps, to the bomber cannons, and to the organ guns. So it's going to be even stronger. But now, this is an amazing move here by the Viper. It's going to break into the walls. And what you wanted to see now is starting to be a real possibility. He can go there, and if the king is still on the tower, those Camel Archers can do the job.
They can. Winchester needs to be careful, and remember, this is a regicide game. But we're seeing again what we've seen throughout the series from Viper, where he is everywhere on the map at the same time, forcing Vinch to react in so many locations, and Vinch just isn't able to do it. Now the Camel Archers are in, and still he has not noticed. That king is in the tower. And the back of his base is just going to be raided. That build count will continue dropping.
Winchester has a lot of army, but we need to focus on those Camel Archers at home. I don't know if he's going to be moving in. No, he's going back a little bit for now. He's going away. He's elite Camel Archers now. And the upgrade that is going to make the regenerate faster. Those Camel Archers, Macabre Camels, Halberdiers, Bomber Cannons. He has so many units, Winchester, but if he's not stabilizing and keep getting raided, he's going to be losing all the castles. He lost one castle on the right. It's true that he's attacking here now, but
he's also lost 74 villagers.
Only?
All these raids.
Okay.
Yeah, only 74.
Praetorians now? Okay. No.
When you recover your villagers at the Pretoria?
Yeah, it's fine.
I think it's a good idea at this point, right?
Yeah, thank you. Been asking the whole game, Wes. Finally, he said yes. Thank you, Wes. Anyway, Halberdiers, organ guns, gonna kill those. Population for Winchester is low. is very low,
Very
and
low,
the Camel
especially
Archers
the Vil count.
is still at home. The Camel Archers is still at home. Viper is coming for the snipe. Viper is coming for the snipe. He's searching for it. Put his point of view, please. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. He's gonna go under the TC maybe. And
Oh, Vinch runs.
where's the king?
He's running. He's running.
He's running, man.
He's running maybe towards the Hussars, though.
No. He's going to the castle, I believe. He saw it right away, but now he's even more unprotected. There's not even walls
There
now.
are Camel Archers right there by the other castle, too.
Yeah. Okay, still he's in the castle, but Winchester 155 population. This is, in my opinion, one of those games that Winchester, if he wall, fortified walls, he will be completely fine, but he's letting the Viper get raided. Oh, I see a Victoria. Where's the Victoria?
Oh, you see it.
Thank
see
you.
two of them.
Thank you to Victorias. Now, even if he loses, I'm
Three of
happy.
them.
3 Victorias. You see, man,
You
I was
got what you
telling
wanted,
you
man.
from the start, man, from the game. There you go. We got 3. And now he has 212 population. Call the admin.
Now-
He's cheating.
now he's housed.
Now
And
he's
he can't
housed.
make more military.
You know?
Now he made too many
Come on,
Victorias.
man. People in the chat was thinking, this caster don't know. He's not going to make Victorias. Not 1, not 2, 3. In your face. Okay, you can see now. Castle is going to be down or not. Halberdiers will
That's
be
going to
down.
Look at all those cannons, man. He's got 6 bombard cannons. There's no way he keeps that castle up. That's just too
man.
much siege.
No houses anymore, even. Halberdiers, organ guns.
And now he's even more housed from the Victorias.
Yeah. Okay.
He needs to delete the Victorias now, so he's not housed.
What you talking about? He's going to delete Victorias, man. Not even mention about that. Victorias never delete, man. Anyway, Halberdiers and organ guns. He has only 1 castle at home. He's crazy. And now, seriously, how good is Viper playing this game? It's been all over the map.
Amazingly. I mean, he lost the water and still is absolutely perfect since then.
He deleted 1 Victoria?
I still see 3 dots on the minimap. He's good. He's good.
No. Okay, I was about to explode. Okay, let's see. Halberdiers is coming. I mean, just look how it's... But bombard towers. Seriously. Now, with the stone you have, you research those upgrades and you will have economy forever. And with 68 villages, this is potentially... It's supposed that this Victoria get 20 villages, right? So 60, 70, you are supposed to have now 130 villages, but...
It's not quite that effective.
Not
It's
not
the pump
effective.
space, but it's more about
Yeah.
the speed of adding it in.
But these resources that you don't get into the late game. You don't get gold forever and stone forever still. Winchester does have now army, doesn't have the mobility. It's crazy how Winchester is losing this game. And ladies and gentlemen, if it's not happening a miracle here, the Viper will be facing tomorrow Leary in one of the semifinals from this Noble Apartment Cup. That is going to be amazing for sure.
That's going to be a rematch of a set we've seen before, just like this one was.
But Winchester is going to keep trying. No, he's not trying. And he's calling the GG. The Viper with the 4-1 in an amazing performance.
Thank you very much.
You are the best, you say? He said? He said that, right?
Did you build 3 or 4 TCs before nights?
3.
3?
Yeah. I was considering 4, but I thought my timing would be too slow then.
Yeah, I think you did it exactly perfect. I guess it's with you we play the practice game, same matchup, right?
This matchup?
Yeah.
I don't remember if we played this.
So you didn't remember the practice game, right?
Did we have one?
Okay.
Did we play this matchup?
Yeah, I think we played this matchup. I pushed early as well, same like I do, and I thought like you have the night reaction to kind of what I was supposed to do, but yeah. I knew that you would probably go for some map control, and I thought in my head that I need to go for monks, but I didn't go for some reason. Didn't expect knights that early because I didn't really want to move on yet. So
Yeah.
you did really nice with timing. I think for this was the correct decision.
I think that's what I needed. If you get the forward position, I think it's a lot harder for me to play, right? Like this, I can just use mobility. I mean, that's the weakness of Portuguese, right? If you want to go organ guns, you'll be chasing those units forever. What, you had 453 already?
Yeah, it was. That's why I kind of played a little bit longer, but you just push castles too fast.
Makes sense.
That was the time that he was going. That was the time that he was going to start to kill the keyboard. You know?
Right? We have to swap away before he kills everyone's ears with his loud typing.
The favorites didn't disappoint today. They didn't give any chance, let's say, to the underdog. For Sidious, we saw what happened with Mr. Yo. Now, the Viper, and we have the players that for a long time we have been telling in the Age of Empires 2 community that are the top 4.
Top 4. And pretty much what we'd expect. Hera, Leary, Viper, and Yo all advancing. Hera and Leary, of course, had the bye. They'll be playing tomorrow. They got the day off today. And what an impressive performance from the Viper there.
Yeah, except that second game, right? That kind of snowball himself, you know, he's feel that he has control.
Other than one delete, it was a great series from Viper. And I look at that draft and I think maybe some weird decisions from Winchester, right? He went Mayans on African reed beds, then bypass Celts against Teutons when he had Britons available. Kind of not what you'd expect from the Civ draft either.
Was tricky. We will have soon the Viper for the winner interview.
All right, and we're going to take a quick look at the bracket going forward. As we said, the next two rounds will be tomorrow and Sunday. So we have Viper advancing to face Leary and Yo advancing to face Hart.
Wow. Well, Leary the Viper favorite. He's not listening. He's not listening.
Oh yeah, he's not. I'm going to say. Well, Leary did beat him 3-2 earlier. So let's go, Leary.
He's listening to me now, the Viper.
Yeah, and Hera Yo then. Hera Yo.
Hera Yo. I think Hera will do it.
I think Hera usually performs well against Yo.
Okay. Well, guys, hopefully you have enjoyed. It has been a pleasure to cast with you,
Mr. West. Absolute pleasure,
amazing,
man.
Amazing.
To cast with you IRL for the first time.
Amazing to meet him. You know, don't forget to follow his channel. You know, he's an amazing guy. But now we're gonna see another amazing guy that he's in the semifinal. Ellie, you can go.
Thank you, Mem and T-West, for that wonderful cast. And I'm joined here by Viper. Congratulations.
Thank you. Sorry, I'm a bit busy here.
Yeah, you can't see, but there's a little Ryan here. Ryan, if we can... Well, there she was.
Use your imagination.
Yeah, she's very cute, and she's a big fan of the Viper, as you can see. So Viper's a cool guy, confirmed. Tell us your thoughts. You had a wonderful set. What's going through your mind right now?
Relief, first of all, obviously, because I'm now through to the semis. But yeah, Winchester played an amazing set, so I think the scoreline is... the set was a lot more competitive than the scoreline says, so that's first impressions.
What were your thoughts on the draft? We saw some civs that we haven't seen before. Was that intentional? What was the plan going in there?
Well, no, he picked Celts, for example, which was a bit strange for me, but I didn't really know if he wanted to use them. I had Teutons, obviously, but the draft, I felt good about the draft. I was happy with how it played out. But yeah, this first game was a bit more stressful than I wanted it to be with the early pressure. But I knew he didn't have fish, right? So I knew no matter what, I do have an equal lead, so I just need to not take too much damage here. And it went pretty well in the end.
You picked Tatars just because it's a really nice civ here, or did you feel like you wanted to save the others?
No, Tatars are very good here. There's a lot of hills on the sides as well and throughout the map, so you can use the mobility and the hill bonus that Tatars get for every unit. So yeah, cow watches with Tatars here are definitely a go-to strategy.
You looked like you were really confident, at least from our perspective. It looked like it was a solid win for you. Did you feel that way in the game as well?
Yeah, like I said, the opening was a little bit messy, but after I weathered the storm from the first minutes in Feudal Age, I felt like, okay, from this point forward, I need to mess up to lose, and I think that was correct as well.
And so getting that first win, obviously a best of 7 is a little bit longer than what we were playing in the group stages. So did that have an effect on your mental game?
No, the draft is a little bit different, so you have to think a little bit differently with the draft, but otherwise, the only concern for me is a bit if it goes really long, I feel like I get tired a little bit. Like even now, I feel pretty drained. So I would like to end the sets at 4 and 5 games if possible.
Well, it worked, I guess, towards your favor there.
Yeah.
What was the strategy going into this game for you?
It's a quick wall.
Yeah, here was quite a dramatic moment for you. How did you feel when you put on this brilliant performance, saved this villager, only to accidentally kill her?
I blame the game. I selected the palisade and it selected the villager. Where's Nilly? Is he here?
Nilly,
yeah, this is. I think it was a game issue, not skill issue.
All right. It wasn't user error here.
Exactly.
All right.
No, but his pressure here was perfect. Just took me off the wood, took me off the gold, and I was struggling to just survive here. So I was hoping maybe the fish here could carry me through, but no, his timing was just too good.
Do you think that Vil kill or killing your own Vil early on in the game, did that throw you off mentally a little bit?
It didn't throw me off, but it obviously hurt me a little bit in terms of my follow-up. But No, same thing might have happened even if I didn't delete the Vil.
So I think Winchester is coming here to drop that castle. Is that something that you were expecting him to do?
I was not expecting that. I obviously knew he would be castle faster, but I was thinking he would just play like crossbow knights and something. But yeah, the way he played this, honestly, is like, not a lot of people do this, but Winchester loves to do those forward castles once he has an advantageous position. And yeah, it was the perfect decision here because once that castle goes up as well, he will have Gaberos running around, and I just like I have an equal lead. I saw after as well. I could have maybe played on a little bit, like village account anyway, but that castle would be too annoying to play against.
Moving into the tide pool game here, Vikings versus Byzantines. What were your thoughts in this matchup? We were thinking that Byzantines definitely a stronger civ here, but maybe you had some different opinions.
It's definitely easier to play. So, because if you want to go for a longbow approach like you did, there's so much more micro involved compared to just playing Byzantines. So, yeah, I felt confident in the matchup, and I just needed to, like, again, not make mistakes. He did play quite defensively, just with longboats on water, and then like kind of passive on land. So I felt comfortable the whole game.
What are your thoughts on this tide pool map? I know that there's a lot of unbuildable terrain, so that kind of makes the areas a little bit more tight. And Yo mentioned the other day that he chose Huns on that map specifically, so he didn't have to build houses to build more farms.
Makes sense. I mean, I was housed in this game as well. Like, this map is probably the map I've been housed the most in my entire career, so it does make sense. Yeah, also, like, farming is such a mess on this map, so even this game I was housed a lot.
Do you think a map like Tide Pool is very polarizing? Players either hate it or love it?
I think no one loves this. But, I mean, I don't hate it either, right? It's a fun map to play because it's challenging in different ways. And, yeah, that makes it more fun. But, yeah, I think as well strategically this map is not figured out. So people are kind of just going with what they think works, which I also think is cool when maps are like that, when you feel like they're not figured out. So, yeah, he obviously got a little bit of position with the longboats, but no matter what, I think Byzantines are just way better on land. So as long as I don't lose complete initiative, Byzantines should always be fine.
Yeah, there were some moments where it looked like it was swinging towards Winchester's favor, but I think ultimately you held really nicely and got the victory there. So you're up 2-1. Obviously, that's a good feeling. And then we get into this Celts versus Teutons. And as I mentioned, these are civs that we saw for the first time in this tournament. Why do you think that is?
Well, because they suck. No, Teutons don't suck. Celts suck, though. No, it was a... This is probably the only map where they can work. I mean, Celts could probably be used on some other maps as well, but Teutons, this is the only map for Teutons, essentially.
Well, it was looking really dicey for you at moments. Did you ever feel that you would have to call it?
I wasn't close to resigning at any point because I knew no matter what, I will have a way better civ in late game. But yeah, the pressure came so fast, and like I saw his score drop, and I was thinking, okay, maybe he's doing man arms or towers. So I wanted to like go fast feudal age, and then I checked the market when I built it, and I saw the stone was sold. So okay, this pressure is going to be tough. I think my reaction was wrong though. I should have gone monastery first and just repair, instead of trying to fight back with Mangonels. So yeah, I think I made it a lot harder for myself, but his pressure and micro was super good, so luckily I was able to hold on long enough to get to Imperial Age.
You did get some really nice conversions there with Redemption. Do you think that if you were playing this game again, would you go for Redemption one more time?
Yes, and earlier than I did this time, so I was a little bit too late.
Yeah, so Winchester, like we mentioned, a really nice micro here with his Celt Siege, obviously firing faster. Did you know that, like, did you anticipate this game going a little bit later than originally planned, maybe?
This is a situation where he has to do damage because he has a worse civ as the game drags on. So he had to do something. I just misread it because I thought he would go feudal age, right? But he just went for the super fast castle age and full siege push. But again, if I go for monks earlier, I think it's way easier for me to hold. But I didn't, so it became a really tough game.
And the walling that you did on the right-hand side was also very nice. Is there a reason why you didn't go on the left side? Did you think the two castles were enough?
Yeah, I had already chased him off that area, so I didn't think he would push there anytime soon. The attention was to the middle and on the right side, so I felt like that's where I need to focus.
So going into the next game here, you ended up winning this one, then you had a 3-1 advantage. Did you fear that maybe you would choke a little bit, or did you feel like, okay, even if you mess up the next one, you still have multiple chances?
No, I felt like the game we just played was the one where I kind of choked a little bit, so that was out of the way now because it came out with a win. But yeah, this was... I knew he would either go Portuguese or Bengalis, so I wasn't sure about my civver. Honestly, Berbers for me here was kind of a bit of a... It can win, but I will probably have a worse civ. So I didn't go in thinking, oh, this is going to be easy game, right? I had to make a lot of right decisions, and I think I did exactly the right thing here strategically. So that's probably what gave me the win in the end.
Yeah, when you lost the water on the, I always want to say northern pond, but it's not really north, but that side of the map.
Yeah.
When you lost it, what was going through your mind there?
No, I was always going to lose it. I was always planning with losing it. I just wanted to pull ahead in land economy, villager count faster, or like get the thesis going and then do exactly what I did, which is deny him to come out on the map and try to just make it really hard for him to play, because Portuguese struggle a little bit with mobility, which I've also learned, well, not learned, I've felt myself this tournament. So I think I did exactly what I had to do. I mean, I see even now I'm 40 population behind, so yeah, I think in the end, I think I played this one very well.
No one really went to that bottom pond. Was that part of the strategy, just to ignore that?
Yeah, I felt like it would be better off trying to farm rather than trying to add fishing ships. But yeah, I did go there to pick up the relics only. So, I mean, in the end, I had 5 relics here as well. So as long as I didn't die early imp, I felt like I would still have a chance despite him being Portuguese.
So a little bit earlier than this clip here, you tried to go maybe for like a little king's knife attempt there. What was going through your mind there?
It wasn't really a king snipe attempt. I mean, I don't think that low of Winchester that I think he would die to a king snipe like that. No, it was just to raid and make it messy. Like, again, force him to chase my units because I have the mobility. And yeah, that was the whole game plan, and it played out exactly how I wanted.
Winchester saw that really quick. He had a really fast reaction, and he immediately moved that king away. And it's just incredible to see the speed and what you are paying attention to in the middle of all the raids. So with this victory under your belt, you're going to be advancing into the semifinals tomorrow up against the Leary. What are your thoughts going in there?
Well, we had a really close set in the group stage, so hopefully we can provide a great set tomorrow as well. And yeah, just may the best one win.
So have you been saving any strategies for the semis and the finals? Or do you think we saw, like what you've seen with other players in the other sets, do you think we've covered most of the bases?
I think the meta on most maps is kind of settled, but there are obviously some outliners in terms of civ picks and drafting, right? Because there is the whole process of the 10 random bans, which kind of throws the meta off somewhat at times. So yeah, it's about getting a good draft and taking it from there. But I mean, I have some ideas that I want to potentially use that I haven't used yet. So, but the question is, are they good or not? So you want to throw them out in the semifinals, and then they're like just potato. So no, we'll see tomorrow. We'll have to wait and see what the draft shows, and then I'll see if I can do what I want to do.
So same question I asked to Yo. How is the next 24 hours going to unfold for you?
I don't know what time it is now. Is it like 11?
10.
10? Only 10?
Only 10.
Damn, we have the whole night in front of us. I don't know. If Daut and Tato are going to Shisha, I might go there as well. But otherwise, just relax, take it easy, and try and get some sleep.
Do you agree with Yo that most of the preparation has been done and now it's just let the cards fall where they may?
Yeah, now it's more about like setting yourself up to be feeling good during the games, right? Make sure you get enough sleep, make sure you eat at the right time, all those things. Because yeah, I mean, if you have a bad day and you show up, doesn't matter how good your strategies are, you're gonna lose if the opponent has a good day. So I think yeah, the preparation is done. Now it's all about feeling good.
Okay, and just enjoying the fruits of your labor, I guess. Getting this far is certainly very impressive, and it's always a pleasure to watch you play. And no doubt the Leary Viper and the Yo Harris sets are going to be really, really intense. So we'll let you get some rest for that. But before you go, would you like to say anything to the fans, to Debbie? Maybe she's watching. Baby.
I'm pretty sure she's still asleep. But yeah, thank you so much to everyone that are supporting me and supporting the stream as well. The show has been amazing. The tournament has been amazing so far. Production is great. This is one of the better tournaments we have had in our scene, I think. So they deserve the love for the effort they've put in. And yeah, again, to all my fans that follow me, thank you so much for all the support. And as always, I'll do my best for you.
Ah, that's so sweet. Thank you, Viper. Congratulations once again. And I hope you get a very good night rest.
You too.
Thank you.
And all of you as well.
And everyone
Not
watching.
Leary, though.
Not Leary.
No. Sorry.